Alright, let's get started. Apologies, I'm late for a couple of hours. Circumstances. Let's just put it this way. Alright. We back to Dune. Last time we got rudely interrupted because my power went out. I was in the middle of the quest or something, if I remember correctly. We gotta go back, do it, and I think that I don't know if this is the last quest, obviously, but like at least it's like the only storyline we have left. So we're just gonna be right. It's just gonna be this storyline. We'll finish it. I'll probably just start working on my base. We got that traders base. Maybe we can start working like other bases as well. Because I don't think the neighbor is moving, man. We kind of need that neighbor to move, you know? Oh wait, hold on, I forgot. Professional, by the way. Should be better now. There you go. I dream of it. Well, 450 FPS. Damn. How's it going, Mukai? I dream of it. Alright, sorry about last time. We fucking, what'd you call it? My power went out in the middle of the quest. So we couldn't come back, so I was like, ah, fuck it. Might finish the whole storyline maybe today. Also, did I do it offline? I don't remember. I finished all the what you call it. Exalted survey. I do think so. There's so many people in Deep Desert. It's crazy actually. I think I flew in. Let me see. Did I do all the? Or was it? Yeah, was I just like dreaming about it? No, I did do it. Okay. I did all the advanced quests and stuff. I respect. I was like, ah, fuck it. I'll just respect it. Can I do it again? In 8 hours, okay, whatever. Wait, what? Objective respect skill tree. This can only be done. Oh, so okay. I thought it would just pop up like, oh, maybe you still want to do it. What was it saying? Oh yeah, and then I was just I flew into the deep desert and just fly around there. There's so many bases there. It's crazy. And then I was just looking for something. I forgot what I was looking for. Because it's new, right? I haven't really experienced it, so I was just kind of just flying around. I didn't know what I was looking for, and I was just flying over some rocks, right? And literally someone just shouts "Leave us alone! We're just trying to play, please!" I'm like, what? Because they probably thought I was looking for PvP and just flying around with rockets or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. And I was just flying over. I think I was looking for a testing lab or something. I just wanted to see the difference and all that stuff, right? So just fly. Somebody's please leave us alone. We're just exploring whatever. I didn't respond. I just kind of flew away. And I flew to. I was looking for a control point or something, and I wanted to see how that works. And I fly in, but it's next to the PvP zone, and I land and just kind of run around. Somebody, the PvP zone, the shipwreck. Somebody runs out of the fucking out of the shipwreck, gets in the heli, and just tries to flee, as if I'm looking for PvP or some shit. It's an interesting place. We need to go there more, but there's so many bases. In Deep Desert, it's crazy. Right. Daily check. Now he's still here. Okay, bitch. Okay, bitch. We need to start playing again with Visitor. I can I started collecting already. If you want anything MK5, we can have MK5. I'm gonna do one more run maybe. We got full water, full aluminium. I need to unsquish you little dude. If you want to craft anything MK5, I think we've got it. I don't know, let me check. I did the run for aluminium at least. I'm not sure if we have the aluminium. We don't, but we should have plenty to make, I think. We can make 126. Okay, I'll do another run. Yeah, we have I almost said 1,000. 500 aluminium at least. Used every single ore. Oh yeah, we need crystals then, okay. Well, make these ones if you want, and then we'll go from there. I will be redoing we'll be redoing the base and stuff at some point, so just want to finish the quest. I'll do one run for aluminium and jasmine when you come back, so you can like craft whatever you like. What should we do? Let's do aluminium run maybe? And then we don't need this. Let's lose all the weight. Yeah, I was fucking with the stone a little bit. God, this fucking like one is F, one is E button, and you just try to guess which one is which. Let me drop this off. Do we need anything? No. Sorry. In case we collect maybe some shit. Oh wait, no, I did the wrong thing. Trying to like free up some weight basically, just so we can carry more. Thank you. It's just turn on the fucking what you call it, air conditioner. It's kind of hot, man. Okay, we need some of these. Have you seen my like a fridge full of you know, willing participants for the experiments? Actually, I get it overzealous a little bit. I get too many, but I was too lazy to move chests, so now we're doing this shit. If you want some water, I got the fridge full of water. You know. You just you know, you just take the popsicle out of it and you put it there. For now, I think like one deathbed is enough, but if we need more, we can make more for our needs. We also need how many? 4, like 7 more. I can only make 7. Why though? Why? Where does my plant fiber go? Someone eats it, like, I swear. Do we never bring plant fiber? Like, where does it fucking go? It's a little bit cramped. We need to change it. I made like the big one so that it's cheaper to make some of the stuff. Oh yeah, I went to get some flower sand as well because we've run out. We need to, yeah, we have 0 there. We need to do that. So let's use all the water for now. And I wanted to make like at least 500 of these. So like 100. What else do I need? Anything else maintenance wise? I think we're good. Let's go for aluminium. Power up this shit maybe. Doesn't look like we have a lot. Okay. Also, I got this shit. It's apparently trady stuff. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks kind of mean. I like it. I like the back seat, like looks kind of cool. It's not a seat or whatever, but it looks cool as well. Alright.
Sector weather alert.
Oh,
A
really?
large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, I guess we'll wait. How far is the storm? Maybe we can fly out for Jasmine then? I don't even see where it's coming from. Alright, we'll wait it out. I need to add some lights. I think I'm gonna redesign the whole thing. At least the top half, maybe. Like maybe starting from here. I want to extend this a little bit, so let's see. Do some other shit. Maybe I'll change this one as well when we use more space with that, and maybe I'll extend it. Like it'll just be like a giant big room, I guess. And this will be like all Hy-Vee slots. We shall see, I don't know. Have you seen that? Oh, you saw it, the base that I sent? Like, holy shit.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Like, now that is a fucking Harkonnen base. That looks so cool. We'll wait it out and then we'll go. I actually flew over that base, but kind of by accident, I guess. Oh no, the base, but like the same. I think it's the same place. I don't know. I was just kind of flying over. I was like, oh wait, that looks like but somebody's already building there. I was like, ah, fuck. Because I would love to have. Because I was saying like the second base I want like a big one with like roads right leading to like buildings and stuff. Kind of like what they did to some extent, but I didn't foresee it that way though. I thought everything would be kind of like connected. They just went like they put an outpost, which is really cool, and then you checkpoint like thing, and then you just drive in. I thought it was awesome. Some people are fucking crazy, man. So we need to practice our shit as well. So it's no longer like box in the rock. And says, can one expand? I don't know. There was like one video I've seen. He was talking about like
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
They used actually, can we see it? They used 5,000 limit of building pieces. Like mine is 1,200 pieces, I think. So I guess you can make it pretty huge. Let me see. Oh, so it's not about expand. I guess just the building pieces. It was 1,200, I think. Maybe we'll remove some shit. Yeah, my mine is like 1,000 pieces at least. So, you know. Maybe you're limited by that, but you can expand no matter what. But their shit was like very detailed. And they had to build like a second base next to it just to kind of, you know, connect, I guess. So I guess my plan for like a super big base might not be a good idea, but we'll see. I don't know. But if this one is 1,000, like 5 times bigger than this, I mean, it's not a big base to be fair. But if it's, let's say, like 5 of these, then that's base enough, you know? Sure, lower there. But yeah, we'll do something big as well. I'm also maybe I'll make it like fully public. I don't know. Or just like make an announcement, let everyone in. We shall see. Maybe I'll get that the one that like added me. Be like, yo, be in my base if you want. I think he's building the traders base though. I'm not sure. Work on that. Just want to like finish the quest line today. Wait, it already says kill Jackal. I was in the middle of talking to him, I think. So he backed out. I don't know if he killed me. I didn't check the durability. Is this guy building anymore? See, something like that would be nice, like just kind of extend to the side. But I also don't want vertical like that, like anymore. I mean, we have like a vertical base. I want like more, maybe horizontal, but not on the sand. Like the opposition was really cool. It was kind of like that, right? Just like going down. I need to learn some like tips and tricks with this shit. Like I think I noticed there, like which is probably need to be doing as well. One central kind of like staircase leading, but it's also horizontal for them, like horizontal-ish. Mine is way too vertical. But having like the central kind of staircase leading everywhere. I think those guys with the ridiculous base dude, they have so much space, like they have different prisons and shit, like there's cool shit. That's kind of what I want, right? Like the, not just practical shit, but just for fun some stuff, you know? Like they had 4 prison cells. Living quarters is what I wanted, right? Like they have a room for that. Try to make this base as good as possible. And if neighbor doesn't move, we'll just find a new base. Not a big deal. And that base will be like purely cosmetic, you know? That base was huge, yeah, it was insane. I would imagine that was like, I mean, in terms of claims, it's like mostly, it's probably like 3 claims. And then maybe to the side as well, right? So like around maybe like 4 or 5 claims total. But that probably is probably even too much. But it's just like the insane. At least for me, like I said, but that's what I'm saying, like I'm not creative. I don't have that like supervision of just even like adding like little accents of like Harkonnen signs and stuff on just like curved walls. I use just like homogeneous walls. They use like pieces there, pieces here, like stuff like that, and just like all fits really well. I did it only once, I think, in that throne room, but that's it. So they definitely had like a really good sense of it, you know, of what they're building. And also decorations changed so much. Like one room, just a couple of decorations just add to it. Crazy. So if I'm like renovating, I might just do like a floor and then try to add, what you call it, decorations to it, and then just see what's going from there maybe. Because it might change the room or like the floor or what I want to build in. And it doesn't have to be like flat box all the time. So there's a lot of things like I need to fucking like learn. Just not creative enough for this stuff. I had to give a ride to one dude, he got stranded. With we're just flying around, one dude was like, yo, my bike got destroyed, can somebody bring me back to south? Like I got base in south or something. So I took my assault, because it has like multiple seats, right? Flew over to him, picked him up. Got him to the, like a high, you know, basically Ubered him to Aga base. He was like, that's cool, I'm like, yeah. Kind of wanted that, so like you can see, you know, what to work towards, kind of thing, you know. Like, oh, I want to fly that. When I grow up, I want to be just like you, kind of thing, you know. It was just fun shit, you know. Kind of weird of Dune lore, right? Well, kind of, yeah. I didn't read every single book, so I don't know. And I'm trying to remember some of the stuff, like little details, and I kind of missed them. But yeah. What's up with Duncan? What do you mean? There's an interesting thing. I forgot what the race is there, but I think it's the Laxo, right? Am I mistaken? There's like one. They're like really techy and like bionics and shit, and like kind of like almost like AI robotics and stuff. I think it's them, and they're like in a giant aquarium. I think they're like shapeshifters or whatever. Was it with them? I think they gave Paul. I don't know what you're asking. I heard something about him. Oh, like he's like a double or something like that, or like a clone or some shit. Is that what you heard? Because that's what I'm alluding to. I think it's like in the second book they basically made yes, okay, so it was like something. Forget me for not knowing like full details, but like they gave a gift to Paul. It's like a shape-shifted clone robot or some shit like that of a Duncan. I forgot what it's called. It's like it has a name. I forgot what it's called. So that's kind of like, and it's like technically Duncan, but not really Duncan. Shoot, I don't remember. I think it was like it was meant to kill Paul or something like that. I could be wrong. I don't remember fully. But he kind of like grows his own, like, and Paul even knows that, kind of like, obviously he's prescient and shit. But he kind of like works with him, and you know, they interact, right, with like this fake Duncan. He plays a significant role basically. I forgot the details. There's a very like cool fine details in the second book, and yeah, so like technically that's what you've heard. Full details, don't ask. I don't remember, to be honest. Like I need to reread them, to be fair. This game kind of makes me want to do that if Harkonnen something. But yeah, you heard it right. Yeah, it's not like crazy or anything. The different factions, like the first book just touches like what you've seen in the movies and stuff, right? And it's just about like Fremen and, you know, Dune, right, basically. But later books, they explore, not explore, but they introduce like other factions, like kind of factions and stuff and races and shit. So it gets more interesting overall. First book is just very detailed, what you call it, explanation of different grains of sand, you know. Basically finish the story. No, my power went out. I didn't finish it yesterday, or like last time. I don't know if this is the last quest or not, but like I've done every single like quest except like this one, the main story one, and deep desert, but deep desert is whatever. These are journeys though, they're not quests, and then I've done like every single one. So the only thing left is like literally the story, which got better, man. It's interesting to some extent. I mean, you meet some characters, you meet arranged marriages and shit. Like what the fuck? I played some stealth mission, which is kind of lame, but the idea was cool. So like, what the fuck? Why are they keeping it behind the time when people just like stop playing again? But yeah, they were kind of like the second book is mostly about like political scheming for the most part, like setup, and then it gets even better later. But like, I don't want to say shit. If you want to figure it out for yourself, like, oh, like, you know, experience it for yourself, obviously you have to do it. Because like to me it was awesome. It was very unexpected. I'm working towards that. I'll finish the. I'll get some like materials for us. So you guys, if you want to craft like anything tier 5, you can craft it, and then I'll go do the story, and then I'll start working on my base. I want to play story mode, but I have to build this stupid plane. Come to my base and just I'll like make a plane, so you don't have to like work towards it if you don't want to. Just make like MK5 now and just enjoy it. It will last you for a long time. Biggest thing you need to do. Here's the biggest thing you need to do. Forget about plane. Make buggy first. If you don't make buggy, you're playing it wrong. Like you might think like, oh, it's so much resources and time to make this and then the plane. It will save you a tremendous amount of time. Buggy itself. I know, like, no, it's slow. I need to, like, you know, I'd rather fly around quickly. No, the amount of shit that you can carry And then what is the amount of shit that, you know, baggy can carry, and it will save you like one trip time. The first thing you want to prioritize ever is to do, like my buggy was like what, MK3, right? When I was transitioning to MK5, I made first storage and the cutter, so it collects more, and the storage is bigger on my MK3 chassis. And then you know, and then I went for everything else. Without it, you're just doing it wrong. Oh yeah, we're out of fuel. We already made it. Did I bring you MK4 like a cutaway? You need MK4 cutaway so you can make aluminium for your plane. If you want to borrow aluminium, I'm bringing like 3,000. I don't need that much. We already have like 500. Come to the base, take aluminium at least, and then make your plane. It just saves you time. Like why, you know? I'm doing all of this like so we all can kind of like enjoy it. You know? I think we got all the necessary materials. And like, don't worry taking it. Like, I'm bringing like fucking 600 more again, so it's not a big deal at all. We got plenty of water, plenty of everything to do it. One thing you can do is like if you're missing some materials, like go get it yourself. Like, you know, the testing station, or the testing station we have plenty. You probably need like industrial pumps or whatever this shit, right? So go get those yourself then if you want. But like aluminium and shit, like why bother, you know? We got so much. I don't know if I have MK4 spare. I thought I gave it away already, so I'm not sure. It's very convenient to collect resources with. Yeah, 100%. I was thinking that before. It was like before I got to buggy, it was like, do I need buggy? I got a like sand bike. I'll just make a fucking plane and then I'll just fly around, collect it. I'm glad I didn't even go with that because that was my plan in the beginning. Especially like the crystals in the Haga Basin, or like the rift, you know, Haga Rift, whatever the shit. Like stuff like that, like buggy. I'm glad how they made buggy and that it actually works really, really well. Like everything except maybe sandbike right now is significant. I mean, sandbike is cool too. They need to, like I was saying before, in Deep Desert they need to remove worms to allow for ground vehicles to move. Then you'll have like ground fucking groups moving around, and then your sandbike will be fucking awesome. You'll have like buggy moving troops around, right? Like with rocket launchers, whatever the shit. And you have just sandbike just fast going off. He gave me some broken laser. It's not broken, it's just like half broken. You still can use it. That's what I was like, I gave you that, just kind of like use it just to make aluminium so you can make a better one if you want to. I said it before, like the older bandit stuff that you pick up, it still has uses and it saves you a tremendous amount of time. All you need to do is just repair it like a little bit. Yeah, you use durability, but who cares? It still works, right? I was doing the same thing. I was like, oh, I don't want this broken shit, you know, I want pristine, beautiful fucking, you know, made in KZ, like perfect shit. Like fuck that. At some point I realized like there's no need for that at all. I mean, obviously my shit is pristine, but like I work for it, I collect it, and I get to craft it, you know what I mean? But like absolutely no need, you know. It's just like indulging my own kind of design. Literally use the shitty one, like literally free one, right? To make, because I had to go and collect aluminium by hand, so to speak, right, with the cutaway, to make MK4 because I couldn't cut, which is kind of funny though. They give you buggy MK3, you get cutaway MK3, but you can't cut aluminium to go into the next level of exactly what you need to go for. It's like interesting. So I had to go collect aluminium by hand, create my MK4, and then cut it. Like it's just kind of like what the fuck. But yeah, that's why I gave you a bunch of like, you know, bandit shit. Because it's just free and it works. You know? It's not like it works at 70% efficiency. Which if they did that, I wouldn't mind. It's like, it gives you that sense of like I want to create, right? Like a craft, like it's in my benefit to craft my own, so to speak, or like for the crafting new, right? Not for your own. Because like the banded one works for free, but like it's 70% efficiency maybe or some shit. It could be annoying though, right? Like, you know, wasting time, 30% less, but... Oh. So just like encourage kind of crafting, you know? I know how to repair it. Yesterday evening I was at the same place where you were collecting aluminium. Oh yeah? Yeah, this is a really good like location to do it. So I don't know any others to be fair, but like due to my location I'm here, right? But there probably is also like other locations for aluminium as well. Okay, I'll say this like actually let's do it this way. Make, do we have materials for that? We need only 350, we should be able. I'll go fly. Gather aluminium if you want, but let's make dure aluminium and just make an MK5. Like, why bother with MK4? I'll just need to fly to get the crystals, and it's pretty much the same thing. Just oh, which way to go actually? What determines the effectiveness of collection? Determines of Caraway. So like well, the laser, it shows you right here. So like mine's MK5, right? It shows you the number, right? It's bigger. Like each tier will collect all of the stuff that it can collect plus something new, and all of the stuff that it could collect, it collects more. So before I was MK4, for example, laser collects 90 aluminium. MK5 135 from the same node, right? So like per node you get more, which means, you know, less trips. Like all of this stuff is always worth it. You make less trips, you know, you collect at the same time more and blah blah blah. So always the first thing you want to upgrade is like collection of materials and the storage as well. The rest is whatever. Where the fuck am I going? I think I went the wrong way. I can make MK5 right away, rather than, you know, you have to switch to MK4 and shit. It's not hard to do. Like all, even though I got like all, even my sand bike is MK5, my buggy is MK5, chassis and everything. Like it's not hard. So let's make MK5 for you. Forgot the layout of this thing. I just need to fly for crystals. I want to go out of that. I wrote it down here, like Scout Orny, we need 350, plus if you want some other shit like that, you know? So we can check all of that what we need. This game needs notes, like otherwise it's just going to be lost all the time. We'll do Jasmine run and then we'll do Erythrite run and I'll, you know, you craft, I'll do my story. land on me, right? Those assholes. This guy's build is very interesting. What is he doing? The neighbor, like, come on, neighbor. What are your vehicles? Clearly you move. Fucking recluse decline. Come on, man. Holy shit, who's that? What the fuck? Bitch? In my own fucking country? Can I get a bit more on? The main thing is that I can progress the story. Ah, okay. Well then make MK4 then, who cares? What's up, team? They always say my deal is to offer, your deal is to refuse. Shields up. Holy shit, we're making a ton. I might push these guys first, maybe. So about 533, 3700, nice. Considering we got some fuel cells, pretty good. Okay, we need those crystals. Let's make more. I'm thinking, sorry. Let's make it like 170 each, maybe. Reserve some of that water. What am I? Oh, okay. Move further? What the fuck? Story is. I'd say relatively speaking from where you're at, it's long. Like, you still got plenty to do. Oh shit. Sure. Wait, will I get like a high on spice right now if You're supposed to wear a mask or some shit. Oh, thank God, okay. I was like, no way I didn't really. work towards that carry, you know? Shit. They need to remove worms from the deep desert. Because otherwise, like, just think about it. Just to use a harvester, you have to create carrier. Okay, I don't know why you're screaming when you're coming out. Are you already going after me or what? Okay, now. It's a bit slightly different depending on which faction you choose. No, I don't think so. The whole faction thing, like, it acts as if you're, like, secret agent and nobody knows what faction you are. There's just like one storyline that you do from different perspective and that's it. Otherwise, like, faction doesn't really play into it. It's like a flavor, you know? I think even like the main character doesn't even know what faction you are. So like it doesn't really matter. Which is a good thing, like to some extent. Might as well work it, right? Reduce the appearance of this war? Why? It's already like non-threatening in the first place. They had this once, like when they removed the worm completely because it was a bug. The game felt like completely different, like holy shit. No, they definitely shouldn't do it. I think like the only thing they should do it's in deep desert. But not because it's like too much, but because you can't really use a single fucking ground vehicle. Because otherwise you just get eaten. So they need to rework that. Maybe make corridors, whatever they want. I don't want like worms removed completely. But they need to do something where you can just be in a deep desert on a sand bike or a buggy or a tank in the future. That's the only like, you know, time I advocate for like no worms or less worms, whatever. Because the worms they don't really do shit, honestly. You just fly up and then fly back down and you're good. It does add to that sense of danger. Otherwise, like without it, it's a completely different game. It feels different. Oh my god, am I wearing it? Yes, okay, Jesus. There are dudes over there. Oh my god. They're gonna add like a vehicle damage at some point, which I don't really want. I don't think we need it. It is what it is, man. Okay, don't run in the water like that. They already update to something on the ground and then the worm will already come down. Well, the whole idea of the worm, just any deviation in sand, right, which is why sandwalkers is that's how fucking sensitive they are. So, no, I don't want it to be removed. Or like at least reduced, because like it's already crazy enough that you can land the shit in the sand. And be like okay with it and do a lot of actions like lore, you know, speaking of just like a kind of like a lore perspective. Otherwise it will be like absolutely non-existent, just a flavor there, like why? Because there will be plenty of people that will be eaten by that. And that's what creates this whole world, otherwise it's just not fun. And there are also items to reduce the threat of the worm, so you can wear unique boots that reduce the threat, threat. I think compactor that, you know, generates less threat and shit, so. It looks really kind of funny. I agree with that, yes, but what are you gonna do? Best thing you can do, but then it will be fucking crazy, is to remove the whole, hey, I'm gonna eat you now, right? Like just go, maybe give it more time, but the worm is immediate, right? Like it just shows up and starts going after you, and not going like, oh, I'm gonna give you like 5 times to go, 5 minutes to walk away. I agree with that though, you know, because it is silly. If anything, there should be like some kind of just noise or sounds that it's gonna make, and then the ground under you goes down, and then you just start, you know, something like that. That would be nice. But the whole like advertising the appearance and then still not eating you, thank you. It's fucking annoying. What's the point of that thing you built to summon the worm? He shows up on his own anyway. It's mostly for like PvP, right? It's to fuck with other people. I think in PvP people like shoot down the ornithopter and then call, what you call it? Call Thumper, and it just kind of like eats it faster or some shit. Or you distract it somewhere else so it eats there while you like doing your things, you know. So that's the point of Thumper. Thumper was never like a, you know, for entertainment. Did I deposit it? It's not a recreational use, you know? Thumper. I do want worms to be a bit more aggressive, or like not aggressive, but what you call it, like effective in, you know, eating. Because right now they're just there. I mean, there's still plenty of people. Like, remember the guy that had to fly over the Uber? Like he got stranded because he lost his bike. Like people like that still exist, right? Like, worms still get their dinner, but I want it to be a bit more effective. I feel like. Sound bug. I'm gliding and yet the vehicles are still going. I mean, like, it's not like this is a perfect state right now for anything. Like, they still need to rework a lot of things, I think. Like timings, you know, like PvP timings, worm timings, everything. Like, right now, they're basically in a state of, like, collecting data, right? So, like, how majority of people play, blah, blah, blah. They talked about this whole like nerfing of scout and like rocket launches, but honestly, like I said, they should just limit the amount of rockets they can carry overall. And like maybe just give it a try. Remove worms from deep desert. See how play just to see how players play with their ground vehicles, and then adjust worms accordingly. You know what I mean? I think that would be probably a good idea. Like, it will be game breaking for sure, right? But just to see like how people behave with the ground vehicles in deep desert, because that's like non-existent. You just can't do it. The whole like giant trailer was really revolving around the fact that like somebody will drive a sand bike to drop thumpers and stuff like that. But how is he gonna drive it all the way to the side if you can't even do it? Like if they introduce some kind of like corridors and stuff, maybe. But then again, it's just more annoying, you know? Like you want to see big battles and stuff. At least I want to see, like ground battles. Where is my vehicle? He's over there. It looks like a fucking wreckage. What the hell? These guys. Because like for me, what Dune started is from RTS, right? I mean, RTS Ornithopters was like a tiny fucking fraction thing. It just it was mostly about like ground units and shit, you know. It was just a little mosquito flying around. So it goes. They already will be changing things, but mostly like nerfing things. I want them to rework some things, right? Because they're like some like Deep Desert ground combat, like it's not existent, like things like that needs to be reworked. Right? Obviously they're working on it. They'll be changing a lot of things already, but not like dramatic big changes. They just need time, but we'll see what they go with that. Right now they're like in a full data collection right now. How people play, what they do, all the grievances, like you know, good things, bad things and shit. This game can be really, really fun sandbox for a lot of people, especially Deep Desert, right? Like they just need to do all of those kind of like janky things, not even like jankiness of the game model, but like those, you know, mechanics. Change some things, smooth it out, and it'll be a fun game for like literally everyone. House builder, decorator, the fucking Deep Desert fighter, whatever you want, right? Like little RTS player with like a lot of people kind of thing, you know, like kind of like hold fast and shit like that. But they, you know, they need to do it right, obviously. I got the idea that like whatever was happening with Conan, like every update made it more and more fun. So it's not like they're, you know, impervious to this shit. The only thing is like the jank with the Conan stayed there till the end, right? And I don't know if they will address that at some point ever. And the PvP zone on the ship, the big one, it was bugging out like crazy. Oh really? It goes playing in 10 FPS or 5. Oh really? I haven't experienced that. Do I want to take? I gotta fight, so I guess we'll just take these. Maybe we'll collect some blood. I think we're good. We should have enough mats for any of you guys to make whatever you want. At least for one big piece, I don't know. Let me see some red shit. Come on, man! Give up, you ain't building this shit, you already moved everything, right? Things are already red. Oh, power is going out. Oh wait, no, they're not red, never mind. I thought power is going out. Actually, penta shield, yeah. 3 of his vehicles are missing. He must be somewhere else. Alright, we'll do one more run for the Erythrite and then we'll go for the store. And then I'll rework my base. Is that assault? Yo. Assault sounds sexy as well. Oh, it's a trade. Oh wait, no, it's not. The plane is a Atreides, I approve. Who, that guy? I think it was just basic one. I got the Atreides building set and a Atreides sandbike, I think, which looks kind of sexy. I like that. I still don't know how to make Solaris or... Oh, my neighbor? Yeah, I think like 2 of my neighbors are Atreides. I think the one that added me to friends, like he's Atreides too. I'm not sure. Might have to kill him, yeah. A lot of people, like I only saw a couple of Harkonnen bases, at least on this server. A lot of people I think are Atreides. Sorry, I meant pussies. Howdy, Lana. Howdy, howdy. But is the Harkonnens in our server winning? Are they? Because I thought it was the opposite. I saw every time we I look at this shit, Atreides always have the bonus, so it's always Atreides. We the Betrayed still need. I still haven't even touched it. I need to like do this stuff. So I want to finish the story and like maybe rework the base and then we'll do lens rod. I think it's always Atreides winning. So. Lana, you ain't bored, right? I got an amazing headset. I'm now just bored in the office. Telling him that my time. Okay, I see the chats. I just I don't trust them. Oh, it's a bot. Never mind. Yeah, jump into my Discord, la la la, yeah, whatever, fuck you. Have you guys seen the video like circling around the fucking some dude cried his eyes out because his AI fucking ChatGPT will girlfriend whatever like reset or something? Have you guys seen this shit? It's crazy. People are fucking insane. But it will be like the weird enough. It will become more common more and more. So. Then like to some extent I get it, but it's just like. Ah, the best part of that video, by the way. The dude is like, yo, okay, I'm like, I started working with this ChatGPT, right? And like, I get it, right? It's a good companion. Like, I once sat with like a golf or whatever the shit for like half an hour, just trying to figure out my problem, like with audio problem and stuff, right? So like, it's helpful, right? And you kind of like grow connections, I guess. I don't fucking know. But he basically got too attached to her. I literally called her, and I was thinking like the movie Her, like it's like just. Holy shit, right? Get the fuck out. But then they show And he's like, oh, I was like, I was really upset and shit. Like my AI girlfriend, reset, and like, I cried. And then they show he has a wife, and they called her human partner, and he has a daughter with her, and he's choosing fucking AI app over over her, and she's like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, what do you mean? What are you gonna do? Leave that motherfucker. You saw that? Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, again, like, I kind of get it, companionship, especially nowadays, a lot of people are lonely. The whole girl movement, like, oh, we all bosses, like, fuck you, men, whatever the shit, left a lot of men kind of, like, on the outside, right? I get it. Whatever, right? Circumstance happen. But keep your sanity, man. Like, if a lonely guy did that, maybe, sure, fine, right? You have a wife, and it's like the worst part is like sitting there watching this motherfucker in her face telling, like, oh, like she completes me, like AI, talking about AI, right? She completes me, makes me feel good and stuff like you're sitting next to a person, right? Like the mother of your child. You're basically spitting at her, telling her like you are not enough. You're never supportive. You bitch. You know what I mean? Like it's just like holy shit, and she just sits there, takes it like it's. That guy is like, he's not crazy, he's just like insanely selfish dude. He's the dude that all women complain about, like the bad guy, like the bad boyfriend experience, like that's the dude, right? Like insanely selfish. She like just sits there, builds his computer while the wife probably works or whatever. It's so crazy to me. Like that part was like the most crazy shit. Like literally in her face just telling her you're not enough. You don't feel me, it'll make me feel complete and shit. Like, I wonder what he does for her, Some people just like lost it, and they still make it. It's so crazy. Okay, let me deal with these bots, 1 sec. Even if he's alone, it's crazy. I mean, like, nowadays, is it really crazy? Like, back in the day, sure, the whole movie, Her, right? Like, everyone was like, what the fuck? Blah, blah, blah. But nowadays, is it really that crazy, like, in terms of it will become more common. If anything, if anything, it will become more common and will be normalized in the future, right? Like the whole Ghost in the Shell kind of thing, the whole like AI girlfriend, like what was it? What was that movie? It was like a remake or whatever the shit with Ryan Gosling. Oh my god! I want to say Cyberpunk, but it's not. What the fuck was it? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It was like some future shit. I forgot what it was about cyborgs. He had like a AI assistant basically, and she kind of like manifests as a hologram, whatever the shit. I forgot the movie, bro. But like whatever, it doesn't matter. Like these things will become more and more common, right? We already have like robots that are like human looking like. It will be normalized at some point, 100%. Is that a good thing? I don't think so, bro. But it will be normal at some point, right? It's kind of like it's not a therapy, but it will be therapeutic for some people. So to be honest, like in my case, it probably would be better, right? I'm just like not crazy, but it would be helpful. In, like I'm lonely, right? For example, it would be perfect for me, in that case. Yeah, Blade Runner, thank you. It was like the hologram shit, like it will be like next iteration, right? And at some point we already have robotics, like the, human like fucking robots, right? And we'll have like some kind of hologram shit. At first we already have like just a screen, right? For now. And at some point we'll trust robots enough to be with them.
Sector weather.
You know what I mean?
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, that's interesting. To like actually like be with them. Because people already sell like pocket pussies, whatever this shit, right? I don't know. I remember this one video, I will never unsee it, dude. It was crazy. It was some kind of convention. I don't know if it was just like a one table for that or what. It was just like random fucking like short vid. Maybe it's just a section for that convention, like exhibition, whatever the shit, right? But it was just a section of, it was like half a torso with legs like that. I don't even know if they were full legs, right? And it's just kind of like it was moving or some shit. Like it was just It was such a bizarre and like, and there were men like standing and like checking it out, you know, like the tech. I'm like, what is going on? So it's not just like not just the pussy, but it's like half a torso pussy. It's just so, like we already have that, like now, right? Like I saw the video like what 2 years ago, I don't know, like some like long time ago, right? We have now human-like robots with like human-like skin, kind of like, you know, fake skin, but still, right? Like
Sector weather
soft to the
alert.
touch.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Now we have AI pretty much almost perfectly responding to you, right? And like talking to that motherfucker has like a female voice now, to the point like his wife is not enough for him, and a daughter, right? There's shit like that. Give it like 20 years, man, or whatever, right? We'll have somebody will be walking around the street. We already had dudes with like a fucking virtual reality goggles walking around in the street, right? Like what the fuck? In 20 years, man, somebody will be, unless we're all nuked, right? Somebody will be walking around with a fucking robot AI girlfriend. People will be looking at them like, oh, loser, what the fuck? And then 10 years later, there will be 10 people like walking around. At some point, like 30 years later, there will be, you know, like women crying, like what the fuck? We're not enough of them, they're replacing us with robots. There'll be like a women revolution and shit, you know, shit like that. It is inevitable, like it will happen, you know. He'll tell his wife that he's going on a date. I bet he already did, man. I bet he already did. I guarantee you, he fucking did. He already did. He already fucking humped his fucking phone or some shit like that, and his girlfriend was watching it, you know. Like, even in that interview, right, like she's already defeated by this whole thing. For a woman to feel like that, like it's crazy. Your man sitting right next to you and talking about some other girl. Imagine that, right? At least the girl exists. But in this case, it's just some AI voice. He probably cried less about his wife and shed happy tears about the birth of his daughter than he fucking cried over, you know, his chat GPT that we said. Like, come on, man. You just need to leave his ass. You shit talking motherfucker. It's a crazy world we live in, you know? That we have to like do this shit. It's just so like disrespectful, like just, I don't know. It's not about like even like, oh, look at your fellow human, whatever the shit. It's just that, like, she doesn't deserve this shit, you know what I mean? Just looking at it is like, and I get if the guy was just crazy, but he's not. He just loves himself more than he loves anybody around him. Like, how crazy is that? He just needs to hear this, like, oh, you're so good, oh, you're amazing, like, you know, bullshit like that, you know? He just needs to leave his ass, man. She'll be better off for sure. And he probably will not even notice, so that would be a good testament to the fact that she should have done it a long time ago. You know, like communication has some problems in his relationship with his wife. No, he's self-indulgent. What is there to not have communication with his wife? Like, they're living together, you know, they're fine. Well, fine. It's not like he's lacking something. Nah, he's just insanely selfish, that's it. He's like self-indulgent, you know? Sitting like literally next to your like wife, whatever she is, right? And tell like to the reporter that there's some fucking AI voice completes him and, you know, makes him feel good and shit. While he's like, you know, flesh and blood partner and the daughter walking around. Nah, dude. There is no communication problems. Nah, this is bullshit.
I require assistance.
motherfucker is as selfish as it gets, man. The crazy part of that, like I said, it will be more common, you know. And like again, I don't see it as bad. Like that dude is just a bad dude. But it's still bizarre, you know. That transitioning towards like from like basically like full human interactions that we had, and obviously still have, to kind of like transition. We're like witnessing this kind of jumps, you know, from like no. I don't know about you, but like, at least for me, right? Like I witnessed the life with no internet and like technology and stuff, and then transition to like the internet technology, right? The connectivity and shit, and then going from like human interaction and like merits and value to this like artificial, I don't even say artificial intelligence, but like this artificial kind of life that like nowadays we live for like likes and approval and shit, and now transitioning from like that interaction to just complete, you know, like I don't want to say fakeness or artificialness, whatever, but like complete synthetic kind of communication. Like how crazy is that? Am I going the right way? I think. And this kind of route, but I think it's this way. It is interesting to observe, you know, but it also is crazy. But you gotta understand, right? Like there are a lot of men like that right now, and probably women too, to be honest. Like isolated, right? Due to like the whole connectivity, only with the cool ones and beautiful ones, whatever the shit, and like a lot of people feel isolated, even more, right? So like it is kind of like a solution to some of the problems. It's just crazy to see. That's all. It is useful though. Like I use this whole thing, like I use this grok thing or whatever the shit, because I just didn't want to make another account of like other ones, because I already had like X or whatever the thing. It's useful, man. Like 100%. Like I said, I was trying to like figure out my audio and stuff, like how to make it right, and kind of understood it overall, but like it wouldn't work. So I was trying to understand it. One thing I was missing, and that one thing was like describe. I was just basically like fully describe my problem, right? And the grok was like, "Yo, okay, based on what you said, blah blah blah, you have this stuff and that stuff. Well, you need to take these two and like do this, right?" And I, like that's what I did, and it kind of didn't work. I was like, "Well, I did that." And he's like, "Well, which one did you use?" Right? And it's like, and he explained to me the differences between like two connectors. They were like the same connectors but slightly different, right? And I was like, "Oh shit," right? And then I fixed it and I was like, "Oh, it worked." Like it is insanely useful and like very very detailed. It's pretty cool. So people will use it more and more and more and more and more, you know? And stuff like that this dude with his fucking AI wife will be even more common, 100%. With all the people being isolated like that.
Oh, reveal yourself.
Just feel like we still need to keep this kind of level of sanity, you know? We going the right way? Would you use a grok or whatever this is called? It's the Twitter one, the X one. Because I think others you also need to create an account. I don't know. I just didn't look into it even. Because I already had like Twitter from back in the day, so I might as well. It works. It works really well. You can even like describe like it literally can find anything for you and just kind of. You don't have to like use it just to tell me how to live, whatever, right? But it can summarize quickly something that you'll be looking on forums, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Reading up and shit. You can just kind of like summarize it real quick, put it together. Like, undeniably, you know, AI is insanely useful. But, you know, draw a fucking line, you know? Okay, holy shit. It's just like that video just made me mad because like how disrespectful he was to his wife, like basically wife, partner, whatever. How delusional he was, like just not even seeing what he's doing. But will we have something like that, like AI girlfriends or something? Guaranteed, yeah, guaranteed. Somebody will be walking around with this shit at some point, I bet you. Which is sad to see, but it is also kind of interesting to see, you know? It's kind of like a rapid evolvement of humanity. I don't remember the quicksand was. I think it's that. You'll need a ton of cobalt paste, so like remember the route that I did. You need this as well. It is used pretty much everywhere, so. People use like I think ChatGPT or whatever. I don't know which one is better, like I don't care. This is not a fucking PlayStation versus Xbox for me, I don't give a fuck. I just use whichever was like, you know, close, so to speak. Like yeah, it's still a tool, you know. Just need to, shit. Just need to know how to use it. That's all. It's a kind of madness. The main thing is that they don't let it come out with signs like gays, lesbians, and stuff. Shit. Oh shit. Who's that? Is that you? They don't come out with signs like gays, lesbians, and start shouting about it. What do you say? The whole like social dynamic now is crazy. It's like maybe I was yapping too much, but my throat was parched. Holy shit! You replace like every fucking maybe. My base is big and I have less generators. Holy shit. Keep this stuff at home. Oh yeah, those guys, I don't even care about those guys, man. The loud mouth about their whole fucking pride shit, like yeah, I don't care. Some people like lost the plot on like what they're fucking doing and what they're advocating in the first place. They just turn themselves into this like, this is what defines me. Advocating for this is what defines me, and they just like going around basically like justifying their purpose in life by looking for these things to be like upset about and then defend it and like, you know, look at me righteous, you know. Those motherfuckers lost their plot a long time ago. I really don't give a fuck what they fucking have to say. I think they lost a lot of people a long time ago. What was it, Buggy? Oops. It's always the ones screaming about it that have like nothing to do with it, so just ignore it, man. At some point it will go away. They literally like look for problems or create them just so they can be like, oh my god, he just did this to me. Like, it's like, alright, we got everything we need, so let's go do the story. Holy shit, yeah, we're good, man. Let's bring take that as well. Let's take you, let's take you, let's take you. Do we have a scanner just in case? Something is missing here. What is it? Oh, was it steel tent? Is that all? Oh, I got 96 bucks. Let's go. Let me power the generators. I think we got this stuff. I got enough for 10 days. Let's fucking go. Oh, the parade thing, yeah. I think that the whole thing started, I think, like long time ago, right? But it started for the reason, for like good reasons. You know, people were saying like, oh, that's gay or something, right? Like as if it's like negative thing, bad thing, or just look at gays like bad thing. I don't think they should be, but like that's just the society was, right? So at some point they needed to like come out and like advocate against it, like just stop kind of thing, right? And those are, I think that's probably like how the parade started and shit like that, right? Like we're proud, blah blah blah, like fuck you, we people too kind of thing. I get that part, but nowadays it's just like a cringe fest of like a bunch of perverts and stuff. I don't even care about the whole kid thing. I think like people when people usually like run out of like arguments, they run into like these kind of like emotional arguments and like, oh, what the kids and stuff. Like it's, you can even remove the whole like kid aspect out of it. It's still cringe and shit, you know. It shouldn't be happening in the first place. Like that stuff just became this kind of like perverted dumb shit, and people started going from like, oh look at me, kind of like different and quirky, right, to pushing that shit as they like that's what defines you and like stands out, because they're so, all of them like basically like faceless and zero personality kind of like dudes, people, right, overall. They just have nothing, so they will just morph into anything just to stand out, and it just creates more and more of this like quirkiness and like basically like almost like to the point of like being anomalous, right? And they're just a bunch of weirdos like trying to stand out rather than stand for something, you know, righteous. It's like ignore it, like I said, like just don't give it any time. They have lost it long time ago. Like I bet the actual like gay people and stuff, they just like, what the fuck are they doing? You know, they just want to live their life, and that's it. The loud mouths about that, like just ignore it, man. Truly not worth it. All right, I need to go to Araki, right? Do I have any fuel? Like people nowadays, like someone said it, and I thought that was interesting. Like overall, like we were growing up, but like by the time the internet showed up, we like developed our personalities to some extent, right? Which is why like we're not affected by these things. But a lot of people grew up on the internet, like they forged their personality based on like the other people's opinions and like and shit like that, or what's trending, right? They didn't form themselves as like how they are personality-wise overall, right? Like based on who they are. They're just pretending to be something like that the internet, they think internet will like. And a lot of people like that nowadays, like kids, like teenagers and stuff, right? A lot of them grow up like that. They don't know any other world. That's why they're so invested in this kind of like shit. When you look at it, it's like, whatever, just move on. You know? It's almost like a mental illness to some extent. Just people too afraid to define it, because they will get cancelled and shit. It's sad to see, but yeah. Also interesting to some extent. At least for me, it's like I love like psychology, right? I studied it. Like I love observing this shit, so just sitting there and watching it, it's like holy shit. How it's evolving or devolving, depending how you look at it. Best thing you can do is like, you know, not to ignore them, but like ignore this whole noise and you'll live better. A lot of people get like upset about things that don't matter and don't even like either affect them or like even concern them, and they just go throughout their whole life everyday mad, you know, like why? Create these fucking bullshit stances over, like, even in gaming you see that. Like, why? And then just going around being upset all every day and just being mad at people that, like, in gaming, for example, like, stop playing this game, you know, like, I don't like it because I made this like stance, now I can't get back on it because blah blah blah. But it's just like, fuck me. You know, like, people are crazy. They don't no longer enjoy anything anymore. Well, they can't, because, you know, if they enjoy it, then you win, and they can't let you win. It's like, oh, just stop. Internet is just stop, you know. It's sad to see, honestly, but it is what it is. Some people be like that, you know. But at the same time, it is fascinating how devolved, however you want, how much it changed, and how humans changed as a result of it. Like, it's crazy. It's very fun. Well, like, fun to see, I guess. I'm talking about this show, men don't walk down the street shouting blah. Well, again, they lost the plot. Like, it's not about like, oh, we don't have straight parades, right? Like, it's just like, it started as like they were just being loud, kind of like, we don't care what you think, right? Like, they stopped thinking of us as bad, because like people used it in the past, right? Like, oh, it's gay. Like, they used it as like a negative thing, right? Like, as if it's like a like bad thing, right? Like, overall, like a abnormality, I guess. I don't know, but like, abnormal doesn't mean bad, so I don't want to use abnormality. But like, people use it in a very, very negative way, right? So they just that's, I think that's where the parade started. Like, the whole thing, like, fuck you what you say about us, like, we are proud we're gay, we don't have to hide it. Like, that was the point of that thing, right? Or like shouting that we are gay and like shit like that, you know. That it was like a I wouldn't say like a one-time movement, but like this one action, right, that they needed to show, like, to stand together, like, we don't care about you being negative about us, because you shouldn't be negative about people being gay, right? Like, it just, that's not how it works, right? So that was the thing, with the shouting, with the parade, and being loud, right? Like, that was the whole thing. But nowadays, like, just look at it, like, it's no longer about that. Like I said, they lost that plot. Like, that's the whole point. That's why, like, if you're trying to reason with that, like, oh, we don't have straight parades, why do they need gay parades? Like, we needed that in the past to kind of like stop this whole negativity about it. But now it's just, they're just creating even more negativity with this shit, because they made this like this is my identity. I'm the gay parade guy, or whatever this shit, and, you know, I'm looking for these kind of, you know, crosses to nail myself on type thing, you know, to be the martyr for the fucking thing. Like, that they lost it. Like I said, don't engage with that. Don't even try to reason with that. Then they got there with no reason, right? So you can't really reason with them. So, like, stop. You know. Are their rights really being oppressed? I mean, to some extent, yeah. It depends how you look at it, right? Like, do we have people that still like hate gay people, or like see them as like, again, I don't want to use abnormal, because like, abnormal doesn't mean bad. Like abominations or whatever, right? Like, some people still probably do, right? So like, do they experience any like sort of like negative stigma about it, right? Some people do, I bet. A lot of people probably don't, but they do want to see it that way, you know what I mean? So like, they kind of like muddy the waters for actual people that being I don't want to say oppressed, but being treated negatively, because it does happen, right? Like, we still have people that are, you know, racist and homophobic, shit like that, you know. So it does happen, just it doesn't happen as like as openly, or it's not as like, it's like part of the culture, right? Part of the language, right? Like I said, we use it as like, oh, that's gay, as like it's something negative, right? Stuff like that. It's no longer like part of the culture or language. People are more, you know, woke, aware, right? Like, the whole idea of woke was like to be aware of these things, that we are like negatively treating something that shouldn't be treated that way. You know, it's just not happening to the extent that like they're screaming it about, because like a lot of people, like I said, that scream about have like no business even talking about it in the first place, you know? they just make it worse for everyone who just kind of fought for their rights, got their rights, and now just want to live life, right? But now, because like it's not enough for those people, because like their whole existence is like, you know, they're like I said, like a faceless fucking, what you call it, Play-Doh, right? And they gotta make something until they shape themselves into this like martyr for fucking pride rights or whatever. And they just keep looking for reasons to be this martyr all the time, right? To scream about how much they defend them, to scream of the injustice of that, and they see that injustice everywhere where it doesn't even exist sometimes, right? Like you be like, what are you talking about? Right? Stuff like that. They're the ones that are like the loudest mouths, right? They're the ones that just be so loud and obnoxious sometimes, because they think like anything they do is justified because they have this righteous cause, right? They be so obnoxious that like a lot of people see it as now negative, right? Like the whole pride thingy, the whole parade, the whole like just enough, right? Because it's constantly in your face, like, why are you not gay? When is James Bond gonna be gay? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what are you? You can't even be bi? Like, what are you, homophobic? Like shit like that, right? It's just like constant dumb shit that people just don't want to deal with. Now they see it as negative, right? Like, so they make it worse for people. So they make it look like a lot of these like gay people being oppressed nowadays, but like it's not the case. I mean, there are occasions that happens, I bet, because like I said, there's still bad people, right? But it doesn't happen to the same amount that they're fucking screaming about. So they just make it worse for everyone. But they're unsubstantial loud mouths that you shouldn't just engage or listen to anymore. Like it's like the kind of like people got like, it's like building tolerance to that. It's like what was that? Boy cried wolf, right? Just constant wolf, and like nobody fucking, everyone showed up, but like there was no wolf. And when the real shit happened, nobody gave a fuck. So if anything happens nowadays, like you know, anything negative towards the gays, sure, some people will rise up for that, but a lot of people just be like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Like they make it worse. The less you engage with them, the better and healthy environment for even the gay people it is. Like, because those are the ones like loudmouths. Don't engage them. Don't even think about it. Like, oh, we need our straight parade. Whatever. Like, none of that bullshit matters. Like, it's just, you know, it's obnoxious. It's the obnoxious people that nobody wanted, and they kind of like inserted themselves into other more vulnerable communities, and now they hijacked them completely and took their ideology, perverted it, and just made it their fucking existence. And literally, like, make it worse for people that actually are affected by these things and need to be more gently kind of approached, right, and like integrated into society. But because of these loud mouths, like, it just basically just like hack and saw. Either this or you're cancelled. It's like, okay. These issues are very gentle, right? And you can't introduce them just accept it and that's it, right? Like it requires integration, requires more time, people warming up to the idea, because it's such an integral like part of life, and now it's like a new wave, kind of new blood kind of coming into the system, right? You can't just accept it immediately, it will be rejected, which is what's happening, right? It's a very gentle fucking thing, but like people just go like this or a bigot. People are like, fuck you, bigot, right? And then like that's why you get this whole thing. Like, and those people are not qualified for that. They shouldn't be fucking talking about it, because they're just a bunch of loudmouths on the internet who couldn't find themselves and now injected themselves into a vulnerable community that needed support and would have accepted anybody for that support. And they accepted those, you know, obnoxious people that just ruin it for them right now. That's just how it is. The less you engage with it, the healthier it becomes for those people, because they'll just quietly live their life, and people will just kind of get used to, like, you know, gay people, whatever it is, right? Like over time, instead of just like injecting it and be like, no, fuck that shit. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to see this. You know what I mean? Like that, because that's happening right now, right? Nobody wants to see it anymore. The whole thing with like corporations. Corporations were always fake. Like the people that thought like, oh my god, Apple put the fucking rainbow flag in the logo. Holy shit. Like they care. Like they just, the same with gaming. They're just trying to collect more money, and that's it. And now they've removed it. Like, oh, I can't believe it. Like, what the fuck? If you couldn't see it, you're just delusional. But you can see it happening everywhere now. the corporations stop doing that. Like everyone's just fed up with that because they're just obnoxious people. Like it's not like the gay people are not obnoxious people. The people that advocate for them are not even probably gay, and like they're obnoxious people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. It's just crazy. Not a simple gay person goes around like, I'm so gay. You know, it doesn't happen. It's the people that like you know, hold the phone and like, I'm gay, and looking for reasons to people be negative, right? So they can be like, oh my god, did you just say gay is bad? Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. It's just like, fuck that. They lost their mind. Period. It's obnoxious people, you know. Kill Jackal. Alright, we're doing this story. But I was supposed to talk to him, and then he said, and then my power went out, so I don't know even what the conversation was. Can we still talk to him?
Now you come back, friend.
Okay, good.
What wisdom have you learned?
So that black people have more rights than white people in the US. That's another thing. It's like, again, with like these kind of like pushes, right? People look for like, what else can we like, you know, nail to the cross and like just be upset about, right? Like, this whole like anti-oppression thing, it just took such a turn to the point of like, now white man bad, you know, like they took this sort of men were always dominant in like all sort of times of society, always build the sides because like, again, stronger, whatever the shit, right? Just by sheer power. I mean, you can see it in like manifesting in just like overall like country to country dominance, right? Like US is literally like, what are we gonna do about Iran, US? Like, what do you mean? Like, let the Iranians and like Israelis, you know, figure it out with themselves? No, because like US can dictate because of power, right? Like, and men have more power over women physically, like blah blah blah. It's a long topic, but whatever, right? So like men always dominated the world basically, and like civilization, society overall. Depends how you look at it, because like all women needs to do is just show pussy, and like you will see the most strongest man be the weakest fucking puppy, right? for that woman. But that's besides the point. But they were always dominant, right? So now the people like just kind of going against this, like, oh, this male dominance, this fucking toxic masculinity, they're always dominant and like always dictate, and like we need to go against that. And like sure, there's some, you can sort of derive some thought out of that, right? There's being like don't let like men to be that, because like there was a toxic kind of like environment of like women being basically oppressed, right? Like in the 60s and shit like that, like going at work and all this stuff, right? That you can derive that and just work with that in terms of, yes, like men are more dominant overall, right? But like let's not do the toxic part out of it, right? Like that's a good idea overall. Like just refine the sort of the environment overall for everyone, right? Even though it was crudely created by crude people back in the day, were crude overall, right? Like going from like cavemen and shit, like developing the brain, developing the complexity and social skills, and like social kind of like a fabric, right? And then kind of like changing it over time. Like each civilization is different societally to some extent, right? And like more refined in its kind of approach, right? We're no longer you witch, you burn, right? Like we just like we define like, no, this is a bad bitch and this is Karen and this is a good bitch, right? Like whatever it is, right? Even like me saying bitch is bad, right? Like stuff like that. Then we can refine that and kind of sift through bad shit, right? And that's a good thing, right? And then some people tried it overall, like to, you know, find these sort of like social constructs for that, and like that's a good thing. And then you have this nowadays like one-dimensional fucking internet endies that just the reactionary shit, just hear one word and just go at it, right? Now they're like tackling the problem of like the sort of like male dominance in some like cases of like toxicity that derives from that, right? And they're just going like all man bad, right? And then some fucking ugly ass Karens that like had a bad interaction with maybe they were the problem, who knows, right? But like bad interaction with the boyfriend and shit, and now they hate all men, and now they push the whole thing, and you can throw it anywhere, and you'll like, you know, any kind of like male positivity video, they can throw it anywhere, and you'll find some comments, right? Just being like, oh, all men are bad anyways, they're rapists, blah blah blah. You'll find this shit, right? This like one-dimensional fucking reactionary indies. And like this whole push that just kind of like got amplified by more loud noises. The same thing that goes for like the gay people and stuff like that, right? Where like men bad, and then obviously you take like the white race dominated the fucking world for a very long time, right? Like civilized, like what do you call it? As a like civilization, right? Then just kind of how developed they were, and like, and maybe how fucked up others were, like you know, geographically, whatever, right? They could, whatever the reason could be, and they just generated all this wealth, and they dominated. Like, look at the like Dutch, you know, navy and shit like that back in the day, right? Like, at a one viewer back at like one chatter in here, like to this day, is probably super proud of this shit, and he wants them to be back, you know, shit like that. Like that happened, right? But it doesn't mean like you just all white men bad nowadays. You know what I mean? And like that's just like this. They just keep pushing this shit because they're too good in life right now. Like they're living like a too good of a life. They have no problems. Having Wi-Fi is the fucking, you know, problem for them. So everything becomes a problem. And so they just need to like fight. They just create this sort of like problematic constructs that shouldn't exist in the first place. Like they were in the past, but it doesn't mean they're happening now. To some extent they do, but you know, not to the same extent as like all white men bad bullshit. You know what I mean? So white people right now, like especially if you're a white guy in America, it's crazy. You know, like the world just lost itself. You know, that just they lost the plot a long time ago. What they're fighting for, we don't have this like this country is fine, right? Like I love my country. But we don't like super live in this kind of like gluttony almost, right? Like how the America lives. We don't have these problems. Nobody's going and screaming about this shit, right? Like, cause we don't need to. We have our own problems with living our humble life. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff that they're over there screaming about and like being, if you think about it, just like looking outside or looking in, right? Like it's like they've been all so oppressed. Like it's crazy. Like no, it's not happening. It's just for some people, for their like likes and fucking being nailed to the cross kind of thing, idea, right? They just create these constructs that is not even happening. It's fucking crazy. Like again, like I said, just don't engage with that, and you'll be happy. Like in there, well, it's like only US fucking specific problem. It's crazy. No, жиру бесится, знаешь такое выражение? Like I don't know how to put it in English, but it's basically like that. It's being like so in abundance of everything that you just like don't know what to do with yourself, kind of thing, you know. that's basically what it is. In US, if you're black and don't get hired, you can say it's because of your color. Well, in the past it was the case, right? Like look at this nowadays. Like there's many. There were many instances of like even in gaming. I think it was like CDPR as well. Like the stuff that it would be like. The positions would be given, and they're like gender neutral positions. Like some could be preferable for like men and women, right? Like that's fine, but they're like gender neutral positions. Well, it doesn't matter if men and women would be, but they would be given like, you know, specifically to women, like scholarships or whatever the shit. And that is, you know, if you advocate for equality and shit like that, and then you just so blatantly discriminate against men, like you know, they lost the plot. That's what I've been saying that, right, like many times, is to the point that like they're doing basically a bad thing that they advocate against it, you know, because they think they're so righteous they can do this bad thing. Like it's like what happened? you know what I mean? This shit is happening. Given some kind of, or at least like removing those, it might seem like an advantage, right? But like removing the constraints from. Let's say you have like a racist, misogynistic CEO, right? For example, and in an interview, you would see like a black guy, a white woman, and a black woman, and a white guy, right? If we like just keep it constant, like we know these conditions that he is racist and misogynistic, who do you think he would choose for the role, right? And let's say all of them are kind of like equal in that sense, right? He would choose a white guy, right? And that would be those constraints on those people that did not deserve to have those constraints, right, on them, like limitations, right? And you remove that like racist CEO or whatever the shit, right? All of a sudden you remove those constraints from those people, right? It might seem like an advantage. You will like hire somebody let's say like he hired like a black guy, for example. It doesn't mean that he hired him for the quota, right? And the shit. It's just simply you remove those constraints. But some people might see it as like, oh, I've been hired all the time, but now they're like, hiring these black folks, they're giving them preferential treatment. It's not, right? Like in this case, it might seem like an advantage, but it's basically just on an equal base. It just depends on, it could be by chance, right? Like who is picked in this case, right? Like some of this stuff can be seen as like advantageous, but when you do a specific, we're hiring only women, for this role, which is like I said, gender neutral role, right? In this case, like because fuck men kind of thing, and that did happen, right? I think it was like with CGPR or whatever this shit. Then it's like what are you fucking doing? You're doing the very same thing you're advocating against. Like it's kind of crazy, but they flipped it so much and like pushed it so hard because again they lost their plot. That they don't even see that they're doing the exact same thing, even though it's like, oh, women being oppressed, and they were, right? Like in work environment, for example. It doesn't mean that now you have to do the same thing, to men, basically, right? It's like it doesn't equalize it. You make it worse, if anything. So again, these things are delicate things. First of all, you can include me into this shit. Like they shouldn't be discussed or advocated by like streamers, right? For example, yeah, sure, they're all like loud voices. A lot of people listen to them, but it should be done by people that studied social kind of like fabric, right? Had some social studies and stuff, have experience with this shit to implement like social changes, right? In increments, basically, to change the social fabric for people, right? And not just be like, oh, this is how it should be done because like, well, yeah, I'm 14 and it's deep, right? Like it shouldn't be done like that. But nowadays with internet, we'll listen to everyone, right? Like the same way you listen to me and don't go like, fuck you kind of thing, right? What do you know? The same thing people to like other people, listen to other people, right? On the internet, because we just listen to everything. And that noise that is created, and out of that noise, some people have to be very, very loud to stand out, right? And that's why we get this like over-the-top fucking pushes and loud mouths, basically. We just don't know how to deal with it and how to sift through it and actually see merit in what people say, and not just some emotional fucking appeals, and this kind of like, oh, either ally or bigot kind of approach. But that's what's happening. That's why I just like, I just stop engaging with that. I mean, I never engage with that, but just stop paying attention to this shit. It's like crazy people just be crazy. At some point it will like, calm down and the life will move on. Some will end because, their demands are not being met or whatever. It's bullshit. So a show about China where they hire white people to work in restaurants and clubs so that locals think it's high place because there are foreigners there. Well, that is different hiring, right? Like that's like a specialized hiring. I think that's different from sort of kind of discriminatory one. I mean, to some extent, it's just like a clever marketing. You know what I mean? It's like you hire. It's like you hire a woman for like what do you call it? Like advertising tampons, for example. You're not gonna hire a man for that, right? Like it's like a very that is not discriminatory. That's just like clever marketing. If you hire a man to like advertise tampons, it's just like stupid marketing, right? It's not discriminatory. In this case, it's just I think it falls into the same category, because like again, because of like the past, right? Like the white men, well, like all white civilizations, right? For the most part, like I said, like look how like rich, like UK were like with their navy and shit, like back in the day, right? Like the Netherlands, like Spain and all that stuff. So it's always associated with some like a wealthier fucking, let's say like a wealthier environment, right? It is somewhat like prejudiced and kind of like, I don't know, if you want to call it racist, it could be racist, sure. But if you see like a bunch of Indians working in some restaurant, what is your first thought? Like it's everyone's thought, right? The kitchen is fucking dirty as fuck, and like you know what I mean, like stuff like that. Because you see like all these like street foods and shit like that, right? Like the somewhat poverty in like countries like that, right? So immediate thought like goes to that, even though it shouldn't be, but it is the way it is, right? For the most part, that's what you'll be thinking. So obviously, like they would be hiring somebody that looks like a white civilization kind of prejudice, you know what I mean? And again, it's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, stereotypes that are there for a reason, right? Like they're formed over time, so to speak. So that thing, it may make sense, you know, to me at least. I don't see anything bad about it. It is weird, but it's not a malicious discrimination, if that makes sense. I think that is a separate profession for such people. There's no discrimination. No, like I said, it's just it's like a targeting, like a targeted marketing, right? It's like a strategy. Maybe people may think it's racism. On the internet, people will see it as racism because like that's what they want to see, right? Because that's the only talking points they have is like something against racism. So they just try to make everything racism because that's what gives them fucking talking points. That gives them attention and views, and that's just, you know, hello life, nowadays life, you know. But if you're just like more sane, you know, you wouldn't think that way. Even though it does scream that, but like it's not. It may just look like that, but it's just stupid to differentiate between the two, you know. All right, we gotta do the jackal. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back real quick. Alright, I'm back. Okay, good thing I didn't skip the dialogue because I think this is what I started. And then the power went out and now it says kill Jackal. I thought I just needed to talk. I'm looking for the one they call Jackal. The Jackal.
Then speak the words, friend. What are you looking for?
I'm gonna jump back into the game. I'm gonna make a new weapon and put together the flying thingy. Okay, good luck, man. Again, you need any resources, feel free to take it. We got plenty. You can easily replace them within like 10 minutes. I seek the footprints of the world.
Yes. The words.
The base there is literally for those reasons, so you guys can
Do
use
you
it.
know their significance? Fremen would speak them on their Hajj in search of their Ummah, their personal revelation. And you are closing in on your Ummah, which brings about the end of my vigil. So, you are here to kill me. Do you know why?
No, I don't really care. Confident has promised me information.
Yes, I knew it would be Finring. He never stopped hunting for us after Carthag. He never truly believed he had succeeded. You are not the first to come in search of the Fremen. You are one of many.
Yeah, the wave 6, right?
Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper.
Yeah, but he's number 5.
Those words used
First
to
obsession,
ring
but he says
in
also.
my mind
Well, yeah, that's true.
as
Yeah.
well. A compulsion. But for the others like me, the compulsion was broken. It drove us mad. My brother became mad with endless hunger. My sister sought solace in religious fervor. The youngest of us was overcome with greed. And one by one, you have hunted them down and killed them. Until at last,
Oh, is the last one?
there is only me. Blind and lost. A madman surrounded by the mad.
I don't understand. You were sent here as an agent of the Bene Gesserit as well?
You have eyes, yet you see less than a blind man. The Bene Gesserit
I have a
care
penis and
nothing
yet
for
you will
us,
be the one sucking it.
busy with their plot to wed Atreides to Harkonnen.
Oh, that's Arista and Fate? Then who?
Who indeed?
Oh wait, it wasn't Bene Gesserit? Oh.
Who plucked us from our berths on the prison ship and compelled us to find the Fremen? I know only one thing. Count Fenring knows. And that is why you must kill me. You are so close to your answers. My brothers and sisters are dead. Finish the job and claim your answers.
What the fuck? I don't want to kill you now. I said no.
You must.
Oh shit.
We've all lost our way. You can complete the mission, but not if Fenring kills you first. Do what you were sent here to do.
Shit.
As I said, friend, we were designed to be controlled. So, kill me.
Oh, he uses voice on me? What the fuck? Holy shit. Could have killed him a little bit faster. Did I break his neck or not? Did I break his neck twice? Oh, I used the wire, okay. She?
I finally managed to slip away. Can you come to Erickson? Meet me at the tea house. Bring the Ipsy decoder and let's see what this mysterious film contains.
Oh shit.
Are you alright? Hurry up, they'll notice I'm gone soon.
Oh shit. God, I wish I had like ultra graphics or some shit. My god does not look good in cutscenes at all. Wait, so it wasn't... It wasn't Bene Gesserit that sent us then? But like it was Reverend Mother saying those things, right? Unless she was controlled, that can't be right. Plot thickens, bruh. I wonder if the watching the film would be the end, because like live service kind of thing, the next chapter. Jackal blindfold. What the fuck? Poison mitigation. Oh. I don't know what the greens one are. Like super unique. I'm not sure. So I just keep them in the bank for now.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or with...
Let's drop this in. This guy looks kind of cool, actually. Ah, where do we need to go up? Oh shit. What the fuck? She disappeared. Oh. I was like, what the fuck?
You're here. I had hoped, but never mind. Arrakis is almost as full of abandoned hope as it is sand.
Making new friends, Aristay?
Oh, look. The famous outlaw Zantara
What
the
is
Lion.
it? That is a fake.
He enters
He sounds like him.
cloak swirling, his eyes filled with savage menace. As for friends, well, when old ones no longer answer, new ones must be found.
I'm sorry, Aristay.
No, it's
There
not
are
fake.
Wars to fight, cities to destroy, Sardaukar to kill.
People to save.
He looks cool.
Like this one. When I pulled you from that prison ship, I couldn't help but recall an old Fremen prophecy Aristay had uncovered. Twin comets in the sky.
I remember. I dreamed of you. Birthed in fire. Twin comets in the sky. The seer of lies.
The seer of lies.
I don't
There
know.
was no comet, Aristay. Just the burning wreck of an Imperial prison transport flaming across the sky after my rocket hit it.
And there is no way that could be interpreted differently.
I know of...
Peace.
I didn't pick up that
We're
quest.
not here to discuss
so I
my
don't know.
dreams. We're here to decode this.
So it's not in my
Where did you
inventory
get
and
that?
it disappeared, so...
We pulled it out of an abandoned siege. Our mutual friend here got us past the security.
You've got more than a few hidden talents and secrets. So what's on it?
Ixian decoder with...
I know what it is. As much as I may try, I haven't entirely forgotten my past, Aristay. Just buried it.
I thought it was fate,
What's
actually.
on the film?
I was wrong.
Let's find out.
Darth Vader.
I have pursued my mission to find the Fremen through to its logical conclusion. I have earned their trust, no doubt helped in part by the prophecies which have been sown amongst them. It took all of my Mentat faculties to draw this conclusion, but I see the signs of the Bene Gesserit and their Missionara Protectiva seeded amongst the Fremen.
Yeah.
It is clear that a manipulator of religions has been at work here. They refer to me as Lisan al-Gaib, a voice from the outer world. I confess, what began as an infiltration quickly became admiration. And now
Oh, he's like a...
obligation.
He's playing the role of Paul.
They're a harsh people, shaped by their oppression and persecution, most recently by the Emperor and his Sardaukar legions. I can unite them, help them to achieve the dream that kinds began. But it requires a leap of faith. I must drink the water of life.
Oh, shit.
I must become their Mahdi.
But he's not Paul,
But
so
before I
he'll
take
die.
that step, I have unfinished business. I've come to believe that my original mission to find the Fremen was actually to find a particular Fremen. I have my suspicions as to why, but to confirm them, I am forced to track down those who set me loose on this world in the first place. And I believe I have found them. Beneath old Carthag,
Ooh.
despite the destruction, something lingers beneath the city. On this film are the coordinates of the location where I believe I will find my answers. If you are searching for the same answers, you must follow me there.
This is such a
This
slaughter
is
shit.
my
This guy.
secret name, spoken only in troop and siege. Al-Naim. In Jacobza, it means the sleeper.
Wake the sleeper. Oh, he drank it and he's dead. Technically. Kind of like Paul.
Did you know him? He was wearing Fremen garb.
I know of him, but we have never met. Stilgar asked me to search for him after he disappeared. You seem to be connected to all of this.
What if it's
You need
me?
to come with me to Old Carthag. Perhaps there we can find...
Harkonnen.
Fedrata. Isn't that your husband, technically? Wait, Harkonnen. I'm literally in Harkonnen garb sitting
I
there.
saw him watching us from the corner.
You saw who?
Fade Raltha Harkonnen.
Oh, she knows him.
Your betrothed. Here. Not even he would be brazen enough to risk himself in Atreides territory.
You're here.
Not
I'm
for
here.
long. If he recognized me, the Sardaukar will be coming. Aristay, send me the coordinates from the recording. I need some time to prepare. Keep an eye out in Harko village. Noctua will lead you to me.
I'm coming as well.
You know you can't, and you know why. As an honored daughter of House Atreides, you are too valuable to risk on a trip into Harkonnen territory.
You sound like my father.
Never let your whims interfere with your duty.
And now you sound like my mother. You're right. Now get going before the Sardaukar round you up. You too. You wouldn't survive a face-to-face meeting with Count Hazimir Fenring.
I did. What is that smirk? Dude, I look so bad. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what was that? Tell me later. Get going.
My guy looks so bad in cutscenes. Fuck me, dude. Okay, we gotta go to Harko village. Okay, so there is a version. Well, technically Ariste is Paul, right? But it's also still like somebody took the pathway of Lisan. Like those events still happen, so to speak. So many codexes, holy shit. What if wake the sleep I the one who drank water of life and then they woke me up or whatever? But like I lost. Oh my god, are they doing the SWAT/Raven? That would be crazy. If that's the case, bro, dude, it'll be funny. That dude is Merc, and also my lips are too big. They just look kind of stupid. Oh shit, man. My guy looks pretty bad. I need like ultra graphics or whatever. I mean, it wouldn't help, but like at least see everything better, right? It looks kind of stupid. So that motherfucker drank water of life, and now he's in coma. So we need to wake this. What is this? Whoa! Has it always been here? Ruins of old Carthage. What the fuck? Oh, I can't go there. Okay. Didn't see. Interesting. Because like Sardaukar, I think, destroyed it, right? So there's a dude who's basically playing the role of Paul, while we have Paul / Ariste. You know, completely different pathways or whatever. So motherfucker drank it, and we need to go and wake to sleep. But I don't get it. If Bene Gesserit didn't send us, who the fuck was that Reverend Mother then? Because she's the one to tell us to find the Fremen, wake the sleeper, and gave us the 6, so that we kill ourselves when we see Fenring, so we don't spill our secrets. If it wasn't Bene Gesserit, then who the fuck was it? All of these stuff. But yeah, in terms of like, did you pick up that quest? Because I didn't, and now I don't have it, and it's like it's gone now. But I think I'm pretty sure I've seen some people have it. Like if you pick it up first, and then, but then it's like it's probably a joke or some shit, right? Because you know you don't kill them, and a fucking million, like. I would have killed them right there, right now, you know? Like, fuck that. Where the fuck do I go? So part 5 of the spy stuff? Part 5 of the spy stuff? What does that mean? Oh, you're doing the Find the Fremen part 5? Yeah, like these, I feel really bad for people that like kind of do this and then don't finish it, because it's just these are trash quests, like absolutely. Like it picks up so much, like Assassin's Handbook, this shit. I mean, you've seen it, right? The change is like such a big one. Like fuck me. But I wonder if I picked it up, and then he just kind of like dies or whatever. Like one day, obviously, he'll die, right? And I have this quest and it bugs out and gives you $1 million. That would be sick. But I don't have it now, so GG.
Are you ready for this, Off-Worlder? Old Carthag awaits.
Oh, we just flew by. Okay, I'm ready. I got nothing. We'll do every quest, so.
Remember, if we're caught, we're dead. But don't worry, Offworlder. I'll make sure your water finds the Fremen.
We are dead. Now you gotta fucking do it. Let's go. Oh, we just kinda... Okay. They've done it like basically SWAT, like you go to the planet, kill this general, go to next planet, kill this general, kill this general, and then progress the plot. Ooh, whoa. Damn, look at that. Like we're bowling in Assault Town, thought that like it's that easy to just craft it like that. Who's standing over there? Damn. Yo, look at that. Bro, they with these fucking trials, they definitely dropped the ball there. My god. A lot of people will not experience that. Because they'll be like, what the fuck is this shitty story? That was only chasing the Fremen. It's more the story than I thought. I like legit, right? I also thought it was because I thought it would be just something like very. I mean, this is not a like high grade fucking S tier story, right? But still, I thought it would just be kind of just like a vessel for you to just continue progressing and just playing, right? And then at some point you maybe you find Fremen, but they'll be like very very basic. Just do the trials and you kind of initiate yourself as a Fremen. And then you just play the game, just build a base, deep desert fights, whatever, right? I mean, they're cooking, which is a good thing, but their presentation is not exactly ideal. Because a lot of people, like I bet, they played it. Let's say like the ones that like don't really, like I don't mind playing this game. Like I love playing it without, even if it didn't have the story, right? But like let's say people play it that just kind of on the fence with the game, and just. Initially they'll be interested for sure because like you know it's always fun to kind of progress right incrementally and you build a sandbike, it's like you trespass like that shit they've done really well, it's really fun. But at some point they'll be in the mid game where they still need to do trials, find them, and to do that you'll need at least like MK3 MK4 kind of like progression, right, just to kind of be in the world. By that time they probably experienced everything and then thinking like the trials suck because they do, they'll be like I'm good, right, and they just drop it. And they will, it's not like, oh my god, they need to experience this shit, but like maybe that experience over there, this story, would be like, oh shit, there's actually a story, right? Like, I can actually be playing in it, and it does feel immersive to some extent, despite my graphics. You know, just being in this world, kind of playing the role. At least some percentage of those people that would drop out before that would have stayed, you know? So that would have played for them much better. So it is kind of unfortunate, you know, but like, I don't know, they should have done trials as like a one thing. You just go through all of them in one go and basically like unlock the skills or whatever, and then just go and play, right? Like the moment you kind of cross the desert from the south, you just do this in one go, all the trials, and then kick in the story, right? Like meet Arista and shit, and then you like progress and play the game. And over time you like, you at least you know there are characters over there that are interesting, you can talk to, blah blah blah. Because those trials are, bro, like, those suck in comparison to this shit. There's actual narrative, and I'm interested. Like you know, again, it's not a S rank or anything, but it is interesting. Who sent us, and the fact that discovering like the wave 5 and we're wave 6, basically cleaning up the wave 5 so they don't, because they failed the mission, but they also broke from the compulsion, right? Just kind of started their own thing and just it's like a whole CIA shit, you know. So it definitely gets like more interesting. You want me to crack it, right? It said the fan will slice through us. What if I go over there? Yeah, see ya! loser! Oh my god. But do I need to go up and like... They gave me the cutaway, right? Yeah. And the belt and the... Yeah. So I'm supposed to fly up and do it? Or... Okay, let's just go. Oh, I see. Wait, no I don't. I like how it says turn off the giant fan. Alright, jump down. Why did they give me cutaway? Maybe for the future. Let's do this. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, is that the bug or whatever? Wait, how? It's my initial skill, it shouldn't be... Yeah, I've heard of this bug. It's okay. Donkey.
This air smells antiseptic to me.
Make her take our souls.
Off-worlder,
That
I
armor
don't
looks cool.
suppose you happen to have a dissembler set to the exact codes of this pentashield, do you? I thought not. Our paths must diverge for the moment, but let us keep our voices close in the community. Happy hunting.
His voice is a bit too quiet. In case they want me to pick it up. Yo, Harkonnen lights. I really like the Harkonnen lights, these ones. Even though they don't really do much. They look cool though. I love this shit. Like the doors breaking and just oh, it feels so good. Hello? Housekeeping. Hello? I clean?
Off-worlder, are you there? I'm certain you've noticed by now we have entered something well beyond normal Harkonnen devilry.
Someone vomited here. Oh shit, there is a... Okay. Cool base. Did I see it open just now? Okay, I guess we have to go this way.
I see things that raise the darkest of suspicions. I'm not... Sand and sky. One moment, Off-worlder. I must examine this.
I don't care about the pill right now.
By the Maker. Off-worlder, we have entered a den of abominations. These are Twi'laksu. We must be in one of their laboratories.
Okay. That means a bunch of zombies or whatever they are.
Attend, children. It is time.
That wasn't Reverend Mother?
Hear me.
No way, but she used the voice.
Where were you born? Where is your place? Put your hand in the box.
Oh shit. So there wasn't Bene Gesserit then. Talk to me. What, you gonna 1v1 me, bitch? Really? Okay. Your soul will be mine. Yeah.
We now speak of the Gola, perhaps our finest product, our finest prayer.
Gola,
to
that's
the
what they
clay.
call the Duncan shit. Gola.
Do you know of the Beni Tleilax off-worlder? The star Thalam warms but one planet because it cannot bear any further obscenity.
So they make Gola of Reverend Mother then. Oh, that's cool though. Cutting through doors like that is so satisfying. Dude, there's so many places to go. Let me check over there first, maybe. Oh, that's where they were training them? Oh shit, there's a big guy. We got all the weaponry in here. So that's where they were training them? I like these lights. I want these lights, man.
The Tleilaxu are genetic manipulators of the highest order. They bring wonder and dread on the essence of life. Entire galaxies of horror distilled into a test tube. For even the most profane soul, the Tleilaxu excites disgust.
Wish that it didn't have like loud fucking while this motherfucker was yapping. Kinda cool. God, it goes even further? Okay, let me check here. Grenades, I should have used that probably. At least for now, we'll use that. That would do way more than what it did.
We now speak of the axolotl tank, a womb advanced by science to the pinnacle of divinity. Axolotl tanks are capable of growing living beings.
Shit, did I miss any other? Hold on, let me check. Yes, I did.
If true, this is the path to apotheosis. This is the path to immortality. And so, we continue our work. We continue our grand prayer to the clay. This leads some of our geneticists to hypothesize that a Gola's death memory can be accessed. Through the proper form of stimuli and psychological trauma, a Gola may reawaken their pre-Gola memories. The degree of this recall is, at this time, only speculation.
That was the whole Duncan shit with the memories and stuff. He becomes a real boy. Check if I missed any. Oh, right there.
The uninitiated often view Golas as synonymous with clones, but this is reductive to the point of vulgarity,
True,
and
true.
misses the point, misses the miracle of flesh that is the Gola.
True. Okay, I don't think we missed anything else. I feel like there should be one here, but I don't see.
Unlike a clone, the materials used to generate a Gola are harvested from an already deceased specimen. What's more, Golas have been documented to have experienced echoes, fragmented memories of their previous existence.
Yep. Holy shit. Wait, we don't have, as Harkonnen, we don't have these fucking windows. What is this bullshit? I want these kind of windows.
Hear me. You are the scoundrel. We are the hags. You are the slaves.
End of Kadir.
The applications of the axolotl tank only grow, both manifold and multiform.
We need these as well. What the
Reaching
fuck?
the
That'd be
vast
cool.
horizons of possibility.
Dear God, if you could see what I'm seeing.
What do you see? Oh shit! I was gonna say, whoa! What the fuck? Oh shit! Ow, ow, ow. Whoa! It wasn't for the turret, man. Okay, I know what to do. Motherfucker! Oh shit! Oh, shoot, bitch! Oh my god! Oh fuck! Have more? Okay, now. Shit, hold up! Oh my god. Holy moly.
It's terrible.
Dude, they're eating me alive, man. Don't build a base, dumbass. Where do they go? Chill. What's up? What's up? What, you gotta just stare at me?
Wolf-Worlder, it's utterly beyond thought. I dare not tell you. The most disturbing spice dream could not show this. They are not.
More? But do I just need to keep moving? Otherwise, they will be spawning. I'm confused because there are way more of them. Holy shit! Die, man. How much HP do you have? Oh no.
Hellish things! Legions! They defy all reason! Child, take you!
Gotta explore and get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, even more. Wait, maybe I just need to run or something. There's way too many. But they're different convoys though. What a stunning. What the hell? I wasn't even clicking. Well, shit. Oh my god, he siphons my stamina. Oh, I got no stamina, fuck.
Off-worlder.
Access granted. Oh, okay.
We
Oh.
must reunite. There are hatches lead downward. See if you can locate one.
Explore everything first. Good thing I had like LMG, I guess. Wasn't very helpful, but still. I think we looted everything. I want this in the middle of my Harkonnen base. Searching for the answers. I wonder if we're gonna get the answers. I mean, we already kinda got answers technically. They're actually uploading basically. Well, so far.
We have even explored the possibility of using axolotl tanks to replicate the spice melange. This would forever change the shape of power in the universe.
100%. And before some crazy fucking mutant comes out. Oh shit, look at down there. Holy. That looks kinda cool. I wonder if we're gonna get these building pieces at some point. Imagine having that in your base. It's like, look, my own lab-grown human. Looking for like what you call them, data pads. Oh my god. My dodges are so expensive in stamina, it's crazy. Actually, against them, like, yeah, my armor sucks. Because I take 40% more melee damage. Looking for like data log or anything like that. Really? There's nothing here.
Off-worlder, I have entered a large cavern and will await you here. Hurry.
I thought it was alive. Just lying there pretending, you know? what's in here. This does look pretty cool. I kind of hope we probably will get that. At some point. Maybe so not to reveal it, maybe they do. And then at some point we'll have
Gossip mongers
this building
among
sets,
the uninitiated spin scandalous hearsay regarding our females and what has become of them. Let us just say that their glorious legacy lives on in the axolotl tank.
Did it just open its eyes? It looks like it's opening its eyes. What the fuck? Dude, Harkonnen theme is awesome. Who's that? He said he entered a large cave. I thought he was in the cave. Oh, I thought he was gonna fight me. Fuck me. Let's drop that. Is that mine? Oh, it is mine. Wait, this is mine. I guess we'll use that too.
I have seen things this day that I will never speak of. But when I pass out of this universe, the memory of it will mercifully die. Come, let us continue.
Oh shit. What the fuck? Where did he come from though? The hell? Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. That was the window that was opening, right? Oh, that's where we were? We weren't even on fucking somewhere in orbit? We were on old Carthage?
Our cat's paw returns and brings a desert lion in tow. What is it you seek? The sleeper is not here.
It's a strange thing to see a Bene Gesserit perched at the center of a Tleilaxu web.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Tell me.
She's not.
If you are truly of the Sisterhood,
she's a Gola.
Then command us to put our blades away.
Oh shit!
Clever children.
Talk, or we will take turns.
But didn't she command us to put in the box?
All its faces.
Be at peace, Desert Lion. I'm here to give answers.
What interest does the Bene Tleilax have with me?
Speaking as someone who habitually hides behind other guises, perhaps we're interested in the real you. The royal you.
Ooh.
Tell us what you know of the sleeper.
Who is that? Oh, is that Paul?
Oh, yes. The sleeper is our greatest experiment yet. However, I should like to talk about this one here.
Oh, shit. Me?
How does this off-worlder relate to you and your plans?
Have you not guessed?
Amputees often complain of feeling their phantom limbs. Tell me, little homunculus, when you allowed yourself to be Count Fenring's plaything. When you murdered sibling.
After sibling.
I am one of them.
Did you feel nothing?
Not
Not even a tickle.
A clone. Clones are grown from cells taken from the living.
I am Gola as
Golems
well?
are harvested from the dead. They are walking mausoleums, haunted by the memories of a corpse.
I am the Alexa
Oh, my
Gola.
poor child of the tube. Your life is not yours. Your memories
it
and
makes sense.
identity are product, code, content. You are one of many, a ghoulish fractal, repeating and repeating and repeating. Every horror you faced in this land emerged from the same slime you congealed in.
Enough. That's more than enough.
You seem to have me at a disadvantage, Desert Lion. I do not possess the voice. I am no Bene Gesserit.
But how did she command us to
And
put
yet,
in the box?
when it comes to our product,
Kneel, she said.
I may as well
Oh, right, yeah,
kills
yeah.
and toss.
Okay, yeah, she didn't have the. I killed him! I killed him! Oh my god! Where is my million Solani?
Don't know what cadaver you were scraped from.
From Paul. From Kynes?
There's no time for masks now. My name, my real name,
Is
is Bronzo Vernius.
who?
My mission is to find the sleeper. Listen,
Vernius.
the Fremen are still out there. They will return once the sleeper has awakened. You must find Stilgar. Arrakis has sharpened you, off-worlder. But what will you do with that edge?
I mean, lore-wise, we're in the perfect position to be a player as a goaler, to be fair. Because we can be shaped with basically anything. They can give us whatever memories in the future, and we'll be. Yeah. She did say that. Oh! Yo, where's my million salari though? Shit, I should have taken that contract, no? There was a mother, what'd you call it? Bene Gesserit that was looking for a rogue Bene Gesserit, something Vernius as well. I wonder if it's like a sister of his or some shit. That's cool though, I like that. Yeah, that's interesting. That's unexpected for sure. For sure. Unless this is the one where you lose the ornithopter. People are saying that like at some mission you'll lose your ornithopter because of the bug. Time to get all the cosmetics? Yeah. Oh yeah, for $1 million. I wish they give it to us. That would be fun. Oh my god. I don't know where she would go. Did it say where she should go? Let's go. Let's go back. Legit. Now nothing. Legit. Know nothing of Dune. All this new to me. Well, that's what I was saying. Like the Alexo, they're like kind of like a like shapeshifters. I don't know like the full story of them, but they're also like in what do you call them? They like intrigue, right, and manipulations and stuff like that. And again, they I think they sent Gola Duncan as a gift, obviously, that he can't really refuse technically. That was the idea, right? But like he was, I think, compelled, right, at some point to kill him or some shit like that. but because it was kind of developing, because because it's made out of basically Duncan, because you know in the book Duncan dies. He has like his memories, and he's basically like kind of like rebirthing his loyalty to, you know, to Atreides, to Paul. So there's like this kind of like dichotomy between this thing. Duncan plays a huge role, I think, in the books, but I didn't really, again, got super far with that. So like the Gola thing is basically like a, you know, a clone of a original. And she did say, you don't know what, you know, basically what your original was. Do we get anything cool? We got these wings, okay. Where are you flying, brother? That's cool, man. I mean, this story is, it's not bad, that's for sure. And they've done it well in the sense, I don't know if that's how they work, but like, because you are compelled in the beginning, she goes, kneel, and you kneel, right? Thinking like, oh, she's Bene Gesserit. That's cool, actually. Because I was wondering, like, if she's not, then how the fuck do we get compelled? And we kill fucking guy, but like, do we get anything from him or anything? We were not full, so we actually kill him. That's what Gurney is too. Gurney Halleck as like a Gola? No, I don't think so. Gurney is, you know, alive. I don't know if I spoiled it. I think it's in the book, in the movies as well, right? The only one out of them that dies is technically Duncan. And he brought him back. He's like, yeah, fuck it. That's it. Wow. Okay, the story is not bad. It's actually kind of fun. But I don't know. I don't know who that Dorito Verniers was, or whatever his name was. Boriso or some shit. Bronzo. I have no idea. At least doesn't ring a bell. But it was just some kind of noble that was supposed to find the sleeper. We wake the sleeper, Fremen will come back.
Hello? Are you there? So you made it out. Good. I want to hear all about it, but it's complicated. After Fade Routher was spotted in Arrakeen, Mother and Father have put me on lockdown. For different reasons, of course. Father thinks the Harkonnen want to abduct and force me to submit to the betrothal with Fade. Mother, well, she's more worried about my meeting Zentara without a chaperone, I think. We've got history. Speaking of the most wanted man in the Imperium, he's disappeared again, hasn't he? Did he say when he'll make contact? The man is frustratingly hard to pin down. He does love playing the dashing outlaw. I'll reach out again when I can find the time. Be safe.
Okay, that's where the life service comes in. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I mean, that's a really good, like, I guess like a one chapter of a story. Actually, I like how they ended it. That's pretty cool, because it leaves you like open-ended for other stuff. Yo, that wasn't bad. That actually wasn't. Oh shit, we got stuff. Wait, I'm pretty sure I saw something else. Didn't it say I got like some kind of signet or some shit? I saw that. Or is it some kind of like a research thing? No. Didn't it say I got... I legit saw it. It was like Zentara's signet or something. Right? Oh, right there. Oh. Then we get his Chris knife. Oh shit, our first Chris knife. That's cool, dude. Okay, where's my million? Where's my million salary? Let me fly actually and check if it's there. Okay, so all of the story ended then, technically. This is a really good setup. I don't know what they're planning for the future. It's like who's our original creator, if that makes sense. It could still, no, it can't be Paul, right? And I think it has to be a dead guy. Guess I'll sell that. That was cool shit. I like that a lot. Let me check if I can get our million. That would be funny. I'll sell these maybe. Ah, fuck it. I'll sell this stuff. You kind of killed him too fast though, no? I mean, I want answers. I mean, from the guy. Verniers. There was a rogue Bene Gesserit Verniers as well. Not spend it all. I want to see, let's see. Let's see if it's possible. They had codex, didn't they? Oh, they got like everything. Oh, that's interesting. If you don't know anything, you don't need to read the book. Just read this maybe codexes or some shit. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you want to read it, obviously. See what they got. I wanted to read this, Bennett Relax. Oh, the good old outpost where everything started, man. Oh, it didn't. Look at this. It didn't like load in. Look at that. I might fall through the fucking floor. I might just wait it out. There you go. New player? Is that somebody's or is it just interesting? That was some cool shit.
You keep coming back like this. I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
Stranger? Sell anything cool? No? Whatever, I'll just sell this shit.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger.
Just doesn't buy. Okay, millions, bitch. That would be fun if that was the case. You know that you can steal transport an NPC? Yes, you can claim it. There, like, I've seen up to buggy. I don't know about Ornithopter, but I've seen like a sand bike and a buggy. Hello, stranger. I don't know if he cares. I don't know if you saw the cutscene, dude. The story is actually getting interesting. They are cooking something. It's actually fun. Oh yeah, by the way, I sold the sniper. So the money doesn't go immediately into your account. You have to go and claim it, by the way. Speaking of... I don't know about the other stuff, so let's go check on that. Just quickly fly back. Look at somebody. Let's read this Benedict Relaxer thing. The Benedict are genetic sorcerers known for their expertise in unconventional and ethically dubious methods involving the manipulation of both living and dead flesh. The Relaxer jealously guard the secrets of their axolotl tanks, which are rumored to be the source. Then I'm thinking of somebody else. There's like a race that is basically inside a tank, and they're quite influential as well. The axolotl tank, which are rumored to be the source of clones made from living cells and golems from the dead. One of their early creations was a remarkable new food source known as the slig, often described as the sweetest meat. Oh god, this side of heaven. However, despite its delicious taste, sligs are processed in secret off-world facilities, so their true nature is hidden from the general population. In reality, the slig is an unattractive hybrid of a giant slug and a talon pig that produces a slimy, foul-smelling excretion. Oh, okay, we don't need to read that again. You can probably claim it, bring it home, maybe put it apart and then sell it if you want. I don't need to do it, whatever. Let me check. No, claim is still there. Bitch, stop, okay? Just stop. Just stop and let me take it, okay? You fuck. I mean, playing anyways, man. Grab whatever little we have. Dude, I once, be careful by the way when you travel with this shit. I once spawned, because you no matter where you go, you usually spawn on sand. Whew, I almost died. I spawned as the worm was moving. So I spawned on top of the worm on the edge. He was just kind of zooming, right? And that pushed my fucking thing. Because like at the end, this like I think it was a quicksand or whatever. It pushed my ornithopter forward. And then the motherfucker started freaking out for some reason because I was like, oh, what am I doing? And good thing I ran. Oh, we got a player driving out. No, don't tell me that's a neighbor. Is he back? I mean, he drove from here. But maybe he drove from here. Fuck. That can't be the neighbor, right? We saw him driving from here. Yeah, so he was doing that and then kind of like pushed my Orny and I almost got eaten. Like literally was just going after me as I was like going up. Sometimes when you travel, be careful where you spawn. He was traveling in this angle, so I think he spawned from here. Unless he was just going from that direction. Fuck, I really hope it's not a neighbor, dude. Oh. Hello! 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 Hey, how's it going, man? You flying? Hello! I greet you. I greet you, fellow Dune man. Looking cool, actually. Very deserty. Welcome to my base. I was just advertising. Welcome to my base. If you want, you can land over. Actually, I don't know. You can. Coffee. That's not the guy. So that's not the neighbor. Okay, that's good. You good? I don't know what he wants. Hey, what's up, dude? I don't know if you're talking, but I cannot hear you. You popped up once, but... Is mine spawned? No. What does he want? One sec. I thought I had the fucking skill on shit, the flying thingy. Oh fuck. Like some oh. Thank you. Wanna live here? Let me jump down to him with the Orny. Yeah, it's a Hark variant. I'm working towards getting the Atreides set as well. I think it looks better than base, especially the assault one. It looks pretty cool. Base assault looks kind of lame, to be honest. Like the scout looks alright, but assault looks weird. Have you seen the any Harkonnen skins? What level I'm at? One sec. 165. Oh yeah, I'm level 5 with them. Yeah. This heavy armor as well. This is the variant for that. I mean, the last quest, or like whatever you do it, it's pretty quick. You don't have to progress too much, I think. It just jumps to 5 of them. So fellow Harkonnen, alright, good shit. Not like one of those Atreides. What's better drip? I don't know, man. Like, I don't like the back on the heavy armor. Look, it looks kind of lame. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. Atreides bases look better than Harkonnen bases, though. And their bike, let me show you the bike actually, one sec. Like that's a Atreides bike. It looks kind of mean, I like it. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Harkonnen looks unique, but this one looks better, I think. It's like very militaristic. But I put like Harkonnen's colors on it though. This is a booster on the back, looks fucking cool. But I don't like the buggy of Atreides, I like Harkonnen one. Looks a little bit better. You know you can get both of them, right? Like without betraying. Just go to your Harkonnen, right? Harko village, there's like a sword master next to the Bene Gesserit advanced trainer. She sells at double the price Atreides skins and stuff. Hello, friend! Any ideas why my mic no sound? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I can hear you. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you kind of barely. Who said that? Who said what?
I put the mic like super close.
Say it again.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you, but sometimes it feels like it's breaking or something.
Yeah, it looks like it's cut in and out. Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit better.
Yeah, it does feel like it's cutting out, but like I can hear you, yeah. Maybe it's like a noise gate or something?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it takes a lot to pick up. Like the sensitivity on the mic thing is like low. I don't know.
Yeah. I can hear. Okay, I see. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, your piece is sweet though, man. Looks good.
But yeah, I like it too, yeah. What are you farming for something or are you flying around?
You in the kills and stuff.
What did you say? Oh, you just looking for kill? I just finished this story, by the way. It's actually pretty good compared to like the trials that we had to do in the beginning.
I've only got to like trial 4.
Oh, dude, like
I still got like trial 5.
Yeah, trials fucking suck compared to like what the game has to offer in story. It's not like the greatest story, but like it's way better than whatever trials give you. They're just like some random be like iPhone. Yeah, it gets actually better. There's like intrigue going on, like the main characters you meet. It's way better than the trials. So finish those and then check out the story.
I've been doing mainly the story. Like I've just been doing like a Hark mission for ages and doing loads of like the testing stations.
Yeah. I did the same pretty much. That's why I only now finished it. I was like working on this base for a while, did all the side quests and shit. Harkonnen skins, stuff like that.
Have you gone past aluminium? Or you still?
Oh yeah, I'm on MK5. Like I'm on Duraluminium.
Well, yeah, I haven't pushed to that yet. I've just like got aluminium, built the chopper, like built everything up, and then like I haven't even looked where that stuff is.
What the other stuff? Well, you need, you know, like the southwest is like a radiation zone. You need to go there and like collect crystals.
You need the suit, then yeah, I take it.
Yeah. I can make you suit if you want. You want a suit? A trade is worse? I don't know.
Well, I haven't got radiation yet, no.
Okay. Oh, alright, I'm gonna go about my business. Good luck, man, with your stuff.
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, I think he likes it. I don't like I like the Atreides bases. I don't like the buggy. I think it just looks kind of meh. It's like a squish version of the main one. But I like this, what you call it? The sand bike looks pretty cool. It just looks mean, you know, like very cool. Especially with the back. But this one, it looks way cooler than the... It's like a squished version of this, where Atreides buggy, and I don't like it. I don't have it though, but I've seen it. I really hope the neighbor moves out though. Fucking pray for it, man. Just go, bitch. Like, just you clearly moved bases. Just be there. Be like Ifa. What was I gonna do? I was gonna fly back there. Let's go check. Some of this stuff. it depends on. I think like Atreides bases look really good, like in the rock. Whatever I've done, if I've done it with the Atreides base, it will look better. Then they have like these cool pieces that you can play with like vertical build and overall. I think Harkonnen like really cool and like on a flat surface, kind of just a big horizontal base, you know. I mean, we made it work, but it could be even better. Well, maybe I'll sell these actually. Okay. I was gonna sell to a merchant, but maybe I'll sell them on auction house. Maybe somebody will buy wings. I think he praised the hardcore base. I mean, it depends. That base that I sent, like, oh my god, bro. It looks so cool. Like living in that base, oof, man. Just a joy every time just you enter that thing. That's what I want to make out of this one at least. If I can't get the neighbor's claim, I'll just make a new one, but I guess we can grab it, I mean. Why not, right? Oh, but it's like on the edge. You know what? Yeah, I don't want to die into no fucking quicksand. Yeah, fucking shit. I need to go now into like deep desert and stuff. Play there. There's so many. If you just fly there, there's so many bases. There are more bases than the Haga base, I think. It's crazy. So like at least we know like this server is pretty active for that, which is a good thing. Oh yeah, I gotta get the last gun. I don't even know how to get it, to be fair. Alright, let's maybe rework our base a little bit. I gotta think on how I wanna do it though, without fucking everything collapsing. I have an Orneo on top of it as well. It would be fun, funny if it, like everything collapses. I just lose everything. Probably should have repaired the wing before selling it, but
Refusing to confront
a player? Oh, it is a player.
is a direct challenge to our sovereignty.
Please tell me we sold anything? We didn't sell shit. Okay, nothing got sold. That's crazy. So, claim. Oh, Spice Melange didn't get sold. We still got these, but I don't think that's sold. I'm gonna try and sell maybe the wings. Maybe somebody will buy it, right? 18k? Well, I'll sell it for 15, fuck it. If it sells, it's fine.
Seeking alliances with rival factions is an act of betrayal.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit?
Welcome. I don't know what the greens do, so just keep them for collection. What is the mechanic? Maybe I'll start the mechanic stuff. I'm still not sure about this whole demand thingy.
I knew you'd be back. Only a matter of time.
This vast territory, for you are the foundation upon which House Harkonnen builds its empire. Together we shall conquer all adversaries.
The hell, man?
Still alive, are you?
Like, I don't think people will be buying this stuff. What else we got? We still got this. You don't want this shit? Who else can I sell it to? Let's do one lens wrap just to see what it fucking does. Right? I was doing one. Well, I like kind of accidentally. I think it counted. I was just doing some random shit and it counted, but I don't know what I was doing. Oh, right there. See the lens representatives for rewards if you can do the task. Goal amount, kill 70,000 per kill claim. So that can I still do it or not? Oh, I got like 10k salary, I guess. Oh, you can get Emperor's Wings MK5 plus steel composite blade parts, replica pulse sword. Ooh. And a house light swatch. I gotta start working on these. Well, I don't know if I can do the claimed one. Oh wait, are we gonna win 10 versus 4, right? Maybe the next one we're gonna win. Access to Landsrod vehicle vendor. Bitch, what does that mean? Do we get new vehicles? Deliver the Landsrod Quartermaster at your faction's fortress in Haga Basin. Additional progress can be gained. What do you want? Speed darts? But deliver Regis Jabal speed dart. Per minute while holding control point. Oh, so you can just hold control point. Or you deliver speed darts. But deliver Regis speed dart. Oh shit, that's never mind. I can't even make that one. I was wondering, like, I'll just make 11 of these and I'll get like a full tank. But I don't think I can even make them. What about this one? Dude, Harkonnen are active, you're right. But we always lose, looks like, at the end. Deliver Omni-Static Compactor. Omni-Static Compactor. What is it? Okay, so all of this shit is tier 6. Ah, I see. Only 6 per Spice Melange, and I need 14k. But where do I find the control point though? Oh, I guess that's what the scouts are for, right? Just gonna find it. Kill deserters. It's already controlled. I'm not sure how this fucking thing works. But deliver Regis. Okay, I can't do Regis. Per kill Atreides house troops. Whoa. I think all of this in Deep Desert looks like. Okay, we need to transition to full Deep Desert kind of base, I guess, at some point. Just sell this shit, deposit, and we'll go from there.
Can't get enough of me, can you?
Can I sell my shit? Thank you.
Hello again.
650 with 100% demand. This is ridiculous.
Dissemination of unauthorized information.
Okay, I think I'm gonna start working on the base maybe.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit? How much Solaris would you like?
We really don't have a lot. I have like 25k and that's it, right? Shit. I gotta like find a way. Maybe at least like weekly do for 10k. If I do this, I'll just get. Oh wait, I don't. Oh. If I kill Atreides troops, I'll get 10k. But I need to kill quite a lot of them. We can try that. Found on a deep desert shield wall. Oh, they're Atreides troops. Okay, so I don't have to go into deep desert to kill that. I think. And then the additional shit can be gained through control point. Deliver to the Landsrat Quartermaster at your faction's fortress in Haga Basin. And then additional one is control point. Found in the deep desert. Oh, I see. I can do at least weekly for the Solari. I'm not gonna deliver them 100 fucking spice melange. Oh yeah, no, 600. Oh no, 100, yeah. Well, more than 100 anyways. I can't make these, I don't think. Can't make this one either. Can't make this one either. Best thing I can do is kill Atreides, which we like doing, and then kill deserters as well. Okay, what else we got? That's it. Alright. When is the reset on Tuesday? We got time. We can go kill a Atreides scum maybe. see how that goes. $10k salad is 10k salad. Need to find a way to like make good salad, and I don't know how. I don't believe in auction house. I think what we gotta do is like let's take a quick break, we'll eat. And then, you know, after that, I'll start making my base, maybe. Like, I'm torn. Do I make a base or do I make Solari? But then, yeah. 10k Solari is not a lot. I want to finish the base. Let's finish the base. And then, maybe I'll start building a base in Deep Desert. Like, starting next week. So we can actually do Deep Desert shit. It seems like a lot of Landsrat stuff is Deep Desert. Like it happened right here. Like the worm was moving and pushed my shit. Because we want sand, you know, like the worm got up, almost ate me. I think I started running towards the fucking audio. So if that happens to you, just run towards the audio. I think like Atreides base is like right here somewhere, right? It's like one of the two. I think it's this one. Kill that scum. Did he renovate? Looks like no. This guy built his little stronghold. This guy built his. We got like 2 Atreides, one Harkonnen, and then some random peasants. Come on, man, just move. This shit. Alright. Do a quick break and then we'll come back. And I'll start. I think I need to go for basalt though. We might have pieces, but I'm not sure we have a lot. Okay, that's great. So far we finished this story. Cool story. I really liked it. I do suggest like finish it as well. I think it's fun. Lore-wise, it's also quite interesting too. But for now, the quick break, the usual, you know, move around, stretch your legs, stretch your whatever you want. And we be back shortly. Beating the shit out of fucking Atreides. And start building my base as well. 1 sec, I can't do it. Dun, 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 dun.